bad, y'all. Not supposed to be in that bit. Supposed to start at 9:10 and 9:30. I had to down go do something real quick. The Savage is here though. Savage is here though. I am here. What's up, Golden Gal? W Golden Gal in the building. What y'all got going on? Yeah, we gotta listen to this Vlad response. No cap. We gotta listen to it. We gotta listen to it real quick. No cap, gang. No cap. What y'all? How y'all night going, gang? Yeah, we gotta listen to that Vlad response. We got to. We ain't got no choice. hmm hmm We got to. We ain't gonna play around with it. Let's get on to it real quick, gang. Let's get into it right quick.
I am interviewing the legendary Vlad TV. And the first question that we're going to pop this off with is, me and you were connected through Boosie. And Boosie is one of my favorite interviewees that you've had on your platform. I'm watching every time he drops.
Fair use YouTube.
And I'm now hearing that he's going
Vlad,
up in price.
Vlad, trying to
He
strike
may be
your
moving
channel.
away from Vlad TV. What are your comments on this situation?
Well, look, me and Boosie, our business relationship goes back 20 years. Before Vlad TV, when I was doing DVDs and I was holding the camera and going to Atlantic Records and filming him and Webby, we'll show a little clip of that. It'll show how far we really go back. You ever run into any of the cats that bit off you?
Nah, we ain't ran into them yet, you know what I'm saying? But they know who they is.
And me and Boosie have had a good relationship, a great relationship, a friendship, a business relationship. I've been to his house a bunch of times. I met his family. And originally, I wasn't paying him to do interviews. But over time, as the views kept going up and people were really gravitating towards these interviews, we started working out appearance fees. And the fees slowly went up. And over the last couple of years, the fee that we actually stuck at was around was $25,000 per interview.
Okay, so y'all
And
25,000.
that price was justified because
So Vlad saying that he used to give Boosie 25,000 per interview. 25,000.
Boosie was pulling in like 6 million views for every interview. And in that particular situation, and I showed Boosie all the numbers and all my back end numbers and so forth. When he was getting around 5.5 million views, I would make around 35,000 off that interview, and he would make 25,000. Right, so I had a $10,000 profit margin.
Right,
he still made the majority of the money, but I was still making $10,000, so I was cool with that. Right, and we were rocking like that for years. So some time had passed. It was, I don't know, about 6, 7, 8 months since our last interview. So I just hit him up one day, a couple of weeks ago, and we had a conversation. And this conversation was a private business conversation, but in his live, he said that he had asked for $5,000 more, and I said no, which is why he's not going to do the interview.
I wanted 5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, so they're going to make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now.
So
that's not exactly accurate. So, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, "Oh, Vlad, being
Boosie
cheap,
Ben
right?
had said that
you could pay him that."
Vlad wouldn't
not
pay him.
Knowing the whole picture. So I'm going to lay out the whole picture for everyone just to explain what exactly is going on. So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been $25,000. He said, "I want $40,000." And I'm like, "Fam, I
so Boosie wanted 40,000.
That's just
Boosie wanted 40,000
in a situation like this.
Big I want 40,000.
Lowest 35.
So Vlad said
he
would go 35.
Might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last 5 or 6 interviews, and I looked and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back end numbers, and I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10-15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know. But you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee.
Damn.
A 40% increase.
What's up? What's up, my
It
boy?
doesn't make any
AK?
business sense, because what will end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to
2
fly
hours from
from
me.
LA
2 hours
to
from
Atlanta. I have to get a hotel. I have to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie who has, you know, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk.
I see what
So
you're
I'm like,
saying.
listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm going to make nothing. Or maybe I'm even going to take a loss.
Yeah. You
And
gotta,
Boosie's like, yo, you're being cheap.
you gotta feel where
I'm
he's
not being
coming
cheap.
from. You gotta
Being
feel
put in a
Vlad.
situation where you make all the money
And I fuck with
and I
Boosie.
make none of the money. It simply doesn't make any business sense.
At all. It
Well,
don't.
let me ask you, what was it that caused the
Me
price hike?
on the
Because
outside
I
looking
feel
in.
like it would be more understandable if he just beat a major case or if something significant happened. And you know what I mean? Like sometimes we see rappers go through crazy things and everybody wants that breaking story. What was it that you think caused this to come about?
I don't know. I know Sean Cotton, you know, me and Sean actually had a conversation about this yesterday. He had put out a video where he said that he had heard from someone that Boosie was upset because I had mentioned that I paid Tekashi more than I'd ever paid anyone else. And that might be the reason. I've never actually asked Boosie to confirm this, but if that is true, you guys have to understand, Tekashi brought in like 20 million views. It was the biggest interview of 2025. It was the biggest meme of 2025. The whole I stole that shit. Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit. Yeah. That's still being used. There's a Trump version. Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit. And I stole it. Like, bro, but niggas don't understand.
What's up, Darius? What you got going on, okay?
There was all types of
told
stuff.
you I
It
would
was
come
a
back.
huge interview. And for that particular interview, yes, I paid more than I paid anyone else. But that was a one-off. The other Tekashi interviews were not, you know, that same price, right? Because they didn't get those same type of views. I paid Boosie way more than I paid Tekashi.
And not only that, it doesn't seem like
He had been messing with Boosie for a minute. He been messing with Boosie for a minute.
More of a recurring guest. Yeah, and I hope that Boosie, you know, I don't wish, you know, whatever direction he chooses to go, but I hope he realizes the power and the dynamic that you two have. Because both of you mesh very well, and it's the presentation entirely that makes it what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I think me and Boosie play off each other very well. So Boosie went on live. Like I said, I wasn't going to any of this. This was just going to be a private conversation between me and Boosie. And if people ever ask, I'd be like, oh, well, me and Boosie just busy. And, you know, at some point we might hook up or not. You know, I mean, it is what it is. That's my man. But he decided to make a video. And in the video, he said, yeah, I'm going to do the interview myself. I'm going to have my kids interview me. And I think I'll make more money this way. And I'm actually glad that Boosie is going that direction because he'll get to see for the first time how much money is actually made. And, you know, Boosie has his own channel.
Goes into it.
Yeah, he'll actually get a crash course on the other side of the business because Boosie's never been a YouTube guy. He's been a low blow music guy. He's been
low blow. That's a low blow, Vlad.
That's where most of his money comes from.
Vlad, that's a low blow.
See what I've gone through on mine because right now
that's a low blow,
Vlad.
That's
a low blow. He's got to pay for his own editing. Like, you know, he's having costs boss right now, which he never had before. Doing interviews with me,
That's a low blow,
how much
Vlad.
revenue he'll get. For him to make more than 25,000, he's going to have to bring in 5-6 million views. You know, at least 4 million views in order to make that back. And I hope he makes it.
That's a low blow.
Everyone
He really
transitions and everyone.
He really saying, nigga, you ain't gonna really make it on your
People
own,
have
Boosie.
different priorities.
You hear
Everything
Vlad
else like that.
saying?
Maybe Boosie will be okay getting less money, but owning the
You
content,
really gonna make
that's
it,
really up to Boosie. It's not up to me. But I think it's good, and I want everyone to watch that interview that he puts out himself. And people can come to their own conclusions, but I can almost guarantee that after Boosie goes through this process, he'll see that Vlad has been fair with him this whole time. Vlad has been 100 with him this whole time. We've never really had, up to this point, we never had a business disagreement. You know, at times where Boosie's like, oh, well, I thought I was going to, get this. And I'm like, okay, cool, you can have it. I'm not tripping. You know, because for me, the relationship is more important than anything else. It's the business relationship. 100%. Really. You know, like I said, for years now, I've been giving Boosie the majority of the money. He's been making 25, I've been making 10. I've been okay with that. But at the point where he makes 35 and I make 0, then I can't do that anymore.
Vlad said bump that. I don't blame him.
That's the reality of it, man. And
I don't blame him. I'm just being honest.
Not
milk
put
Boosie.
out the $5,000 thing. People didn't understand what it was because like, oh, well, if he's getting 50, that's just another 5,000. That's a little 10% increase. What's the big deal? Well, no, he was making 25 and he asked for another 10.
Dang.
I think the 5,000 came from. I said maybe I could do 30, but he wanted 35. And then I had to back up off that 30 after running the numbers. So really, he's asking for another 10,000, and that's the truth, man. That's the absolute truth.
Dang.
And I just want to say that regardless of what happens, Boosie is my guy, and we've done classic content together. You'll never ever hear me say anything bad about Boosie, ever. I wish him all the best. He has a beautiful family,
Salute
super
Boosie,
talented, a great interviewee.
But you had throw the low. You throw the low blow to the
kind of money that he's asking. I don't know anyone that'll pay him $35,000. Not to say he's not worth it. I'm not saying, I'm not telling Boosie what his worth is. People are worth whatever they think they're worth. But I'm saying in terms of the market, and you have a YouTube channel. I mean, if Boosie asked you for $35,000 to do an interview,
no. Yeah. I would pass on that. And I also think that.
And look at 10 J now.
That he's not taking into consideration,
10 J. He went.
YouTube channel.
And for
to understand.
Let me set the record straight. 10 J. Boosie wasn't cutting you in the way. Boosie above you, 10 J. I'm just being honest with you. I ain't got nothing against you. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? My homeboys don't watch it and everything, but I just don't watch it like that. I'm just being honest with you. I don't even watch it like that. Boosie wouldn't even come to you. I'm just being honest with you, 10 J.
You have to remain consistent. Otherwise, your active viewers on your channel is going to drop. So if you only have a very limited amount of people actively watching and you drop a video, it's not going to go as viral as you think. Versus Vlad TV, the platform with over 6 million subscribers is dropping multiple videos every single day. When you have over 1 million to 2 million active viewers currently watching, these videos are going platinum immediately. And I don't think he understands that. He'll figure it out, but I definitely hope to see him back on Vlad TV in the future.
I hope to see Boosie back on Vlad TV in the future as well. We don't have any sort of beef. If you notice, I haven't said one negative thing about this man. Not one. Boosie's dope, man. I love Boosie. And we've had so many moments.
No, not too, Vlad. I love Boosie.
Come on, dog. Like, there's still memes that are floating around. People love me and Boosie. And yeah, he's done other interviews, but I think if you ask any Boosie fan who their favorite interviewer is,
it is Vlad,
Boosie,
though.
I think almost all of them will say Vlad.
I'm gonna say Vlad. I'm gonna tell you too. I like when Vlad interview Boosie,
and I'm being or whatever else. I think most people.
I'm just saying this from a Boosie fan too. I fuck with Boosie.
Me and him do our interviews together because I push back. I bring up stuff that he wasn't expecting. I don't let him just kind of go in a direction that I disagree with. And there is some back and forth. There is some push and pull. And I think what we do, and we have a good rapport with each other. I know what to ask him. We have a long history and so forth. Can he rebuild that with someone else? Possibly. But it's going to be some work in order to do that. And like I said, maybe Boosie feels, hey, listen, I'm fine with not making any upfront money. I'd rather just own everything and make less money and build it up over time and so forth. And that's cool. And I remember one of the things that Boosie said was like, "Oh, you're gonna keep making money forever on this thing." But the reality is that YouTube videos don't really make money forever.
No.
There's a big jump in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then it starts to go to zero.
Mm-hmm.
A few blips happen every
So,
so
a couple
often.
people they'll watch it.
Really, most of the
They'll
money
watch
is
it.
made
It'd be hot that first
in the
week.
first week or so.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like
It'd be hot that
it's not
first
like
week. It's a
having like
wrap
a
after
time of
that.
song, right? It's not like having like a "Wipe Me Down" that continues to just kind of keep getting licensed and keep getting played at concerts and big sporting events and stuff like that. YouTube is different, man. YouTube, you get a big jump in the beginning and then it'll go down really almost to zero. You might get little blips and so forth. So Boosie will get to experience that for the first time on his own platform, and I think it's cool that he's doing his own interviews. There's no bitterness, anger, or whatever else. We just
on a
come
little
to
blow a little bit.
a business deal that made sense for everybody. And I mean, I felt a little type of way about it, but I was going to keep it to myself. But then now it was on every blog, like literally every blog had picked that up, and
Crazy
people
one.
started coming up with their own conclusions and so forth because what he put out was very limited. He just said he didn't want to give me an extra $5,000, and from the surface, that sounds like me being cheap or petty or whatever else. And it really wasn't just about that $5,000. It was about the bigger picture. And it was really $10,000. And it was a 40% increase. A 40% increase, which when you look at business, if you want a 40% increase, you have to justify that 40% increase, right? There has to be 40% more revenue. It has to be something. And there wasn't anything there. So I had to say, hey, man, I'm passing. And I was going to leave it at that. But then the live came out. And he did a video afterwards. He's like, hey, people trying to pit us against each other. Vlad is my guy. I can call him up. We can laugh about it. And that's 100% true.
Hey, y'all on social media trying to make this like it's a beef between me and Vlad, bro. Like, that's my motherfucking guy, bro. Like, I can call Vlad right now, bro. And we'll laugh about shit, bro. Like,
I am Boosie's guy. He can call me up. We can laugh about it. I mean, I love the guy. I think what he accomplished is incredible. Incredible. He has an incredible home. We've done features on his house before. I've met his kids. I've met his baby. I got bit by his dog at one point. We go back.
You had to throw that in there, Vlad. You ain't have to do it like that. Oh, y'all got bit by a dog once.
Someone gonna sue you for this dog. He's like, oh, you're the third person that got bit.
Vlad, chill out, gang.
They ain't gonna be me. I'm not gonna sue you, but someone gonna sue you. You gotta.
Vlad, you think about you try to your dog bit me. Your dog bit me, but I ain't never sued you though. But somebody will sue you about that dog though. Now I'm telling you, Boosie. Nah, Vlad, don't do Boosie like that. Y'all ain't doing like that.
Afterwards, but I took Boosie's side on that.
Yeah, right.
Blue.
Yeah, right. Come on,
And
Boosie.
yeah, man, I think I've been a very loyal guy this whole time. I think that me and him done.
Come on, Boosie, now.
Both
Come
made
on
money.
now.
We both
Yeah,
got
yeah.
fans.
Yeah, I don't see. I see what Vlad trying to
with
do.
What's been happening up to this point.
I
And then
see
we
what
reached
you
the
trying to
point
do,
that
Vlad.
He said, "Oh, I can make
I
more
see
money.
what
I
you trying to do.
And that's true. But in this particular case, he's trying to make more money by taking away the money
Yeah, I see what you trying to do,
Vlad.
Vlad.
Make in terms of just the profit margin at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me just made no sense. So I passed, and that's basically where we are right now.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate the explanation. I'm sure this is going to clear up a lot of things for a lot of people. And like I said, I hope we get Boosie back on Vlad TV.
I hope so too, man. Shout out to Boosie.
Shout out to Boosie, man. No cap. That is crazy, bro. Vlad, I see you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You doing your little, you know what I'm saying? You came out and spoke. I agree with certain things that you said, Vlad. I ain't gonna cap. I agree with certain things that Vlad said. I understand that Boosie wanted more money, and nigga, I wasn't gonna make the money back. So I understand the whole thing. Good. I understand that, Vlad. I understand that fully. No cap. But I seen you try to throw some little low jabs too, Vlad. You was like, yeah. He probably go through the certain phase of, you being a YouTuber, you being a YouTuber, you're gonna go to that phase where you be up one week and then you be down the next. I'm just seeing if what you're gonna see if Boosie make it through that, man. We're just gonna see if Boosie make it through that. I understand. Man. At the same time, gang. Vlad came out just to straighten their face. He had to, cause there were too many people coming at him about that shit. Vlad had to come out and straighten their face on that shit. He don't really, he don't really care. That nigga don't care about that shit. He met with Boosie, but he don't care. That nigga don't care about that junk, bro. He care about more of his name and brand than Boosie. He had too many people coming at him, so he had to come out and do. I ain't never see Vlad come out and do an interview like this. Vlad had to come out and say something. There were too many people coming at him. Too many people coming at him. If it was something smaller, he probably wouldn't have came out and said nothing. But that nigga, he had so many people. Probably you got to think that a lot of people, these artists and these people in this industry, they we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, bro. Who knows like what type of message he would get? So Vlad said, "Bump that nigga. I gotta come out and dress this shit. I got to." I ain't seen Vlad. I seen Vlad be doing like certain, like I don't seen him come like do certain interviews, like be in front of the camera. It be certain, little certain things. But bro, I ain't seen this nigga come in front of the camera like this and dress shit like this. I'm being honest. This nigga had to come out. So I understand, but I understand Vlad on that. And he said though, Vlad even said too though. He said in the interview too. He said he would even came out if Boosie would have came out. He said he was going. He said when somebody asked him about it, he was gonna say, "Oh no, me and Boosie just busy." When they asked me, "Hey, why we ain't seen you and Boosie doing interviews?" Get what he said he was gonna tell people. Oh no, me and Boosie just busy and stuff right now. But he said he only said something when Boosie said something. When Boosie came out and said he wasn't working with Vlad no more. So that just go to show you, bro. That just crazy work. I mean, how you feel about this, Derek? We got two people watching. Well, how y'all feel about this? Like, do y'all feel that Boosie was wrong for coming out speaking on the business, or do you feel like Vlad was wrong for not paying Boosie the money that he wanted? What do y'all feel about that situation? Let me know, gang. I don't know if y'all hip to what's going on, but I just let y'all hear what's going on. So y'all let me know, gang. I feel that, in my opinion, hearing all this going on, in my opinion, just my opinion, hearing everything that done happened and everything that been going on, cause I know they been talking behind the scene. This ain't just one time that Boosie came to Vlad and said, "Hey, nigga, I need more money." So I just feel that, um, I feel that Boosie jumped the gun on this one. That's just in my opinion. But I'm not. I can't say that I'm in his pockets. That I'm saying I know what type of money he need. But I'm just saying I just think he jumped the gun on this one. Like, why would you leave that bread still on the table like that? Even though I know Boosie's straight, that nigga just built the mama. Boosie just built the mama a crib right in the little neighborhood. Then he got a little town right there where he at. You know what I'm saying? He built a little town. He got everything going down, going good for himself. I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, you leave that type of bread on the table, and you just feel that you should be that nigga that get paid more money. That's how I just feel. Because you looking at what another man got paid, and like 6ix9ine, I mean like Vlad said though, but just like Vlad said though, like Vlad said, he said he only played 6ix9ine that extra amount of money because it had brought in views that year when it happened. When he did an interview with 6ix9ine, he was saying that was the only reason he did it. Then he said after that it went to the regular. So he's saying, nigga, after that, nigga, I ain't paid 6ix9ine no more money like that. Think about it. When he said that, I thought about it. I said, you know what? He right. I mean, I feel what he's saying on that. Nigga, I ain't paid that. I ain't paid that nigga no more money after that. After that interview that went up with him, nigga, that nigga views won't pulling in like that no more. So I ain't paid him that type of money no more. So I gotta feel where he coming from on that. I gotta feel where he coming from. Dad said I feel Boosie jumping the gun. Yeah, he jumping the gun on that. That's what I feel too, Darius. That's what I feel too. No cap. What's up, BU2s? A lot, if not most things are exchange. What up, cuz? What going on, YouTube? BU2? Nothing, man. I'm just how you feel about is you hit with this Boosie and Vlad situation? How you feel about this Gucci Man pulled a slim? Oh, you want to talk about the Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty thing? Oh man, don't let me get on that situation. Do not let me get on that topic there. The Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty situation. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm just say this. I'm just say this. I'm gonna say this. With the Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty situation, gang, like this is what I want to say about Pooh Shiesty. Like Pooh Shiesty, since he brought it up, why? What was you thinking? You brought your home, okay? Your home, especially Big 30 nigga. You already been out here on your own, and while Pooh Shiesty was locked up, and you knew how the streets operate. You see it been going on. You see a lot of people have been getting away with a lot of stuff. You've been watching this stuff, Big 30. You've been watching a lot what's going on. So if you see Shiesty doing something like this, bro, why do you ain't? If you, yeah, I know y'all plotted. So nigga, why you ain't tell that nigga, nah, bro? We don't need to do that, bro. This you should have told that nigga. You should say, hey, bro, this time, this their time, bro. We can't do this because we gonna get caught. Nigga, Pooh Shiesty on the inside. Pooh Shiesty on the inside. Yeah, they got phones and shit. That nigga don't know what really going on. What's on the outside? They say they do. That nigga on the inside. Nigga, you is on the outside, Big 30. You is on the outside. And you should have told me. And your daddy. Oh, don't let me get on your daddy level. Your case. Your daddy should have even told you better. Nigga, what is you doing? Your daddy should have picked you up and said, psh, 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 smacked you. I'm talking about for real. Your daddy should have picked you up and psh, 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 psh. Soon you said, hey, let's go over here and man, who? What? Nigga, all right. Okay. I'm just being honest. Bro, like, what was y'all thinking? The whole situation sound correct. Then the niggas that robbed them and did what they had to do, them niggas got on the internet, showed everything. Niggas showed the watches and all. Nigga, hold up. Them niggas watch game. Niggas had diamond bracelet. This they had diamond bracelet, diamond watch, platinum watch, chrome watch. Nigga showing the shit. Remember, it never happened. We ain't gonna believe you if you don't show it. That's how these niggas feel. Yeah, but this nigga, if a nigga steal something and jack a nigga, we ain't gonna. The internet is not gonna believe it if they don't show you. So yeah, they had to come to the internet and show y'all. Yeah, nigga, that was our work. We did that, nigga. Yeah, we ride Gucci Man, y'all favorite rapper. That's how them niggas was feeling. That's how them niggas was feeling. I wonder what the Waka Flocka thing. You already know. You seen when he had did the you seen when he did the concert? When he was doing the concert, when I said Gucci is a mother, nigga said F Gucci. A nigga had said F Gucci. B YouTube. Yeah, that nigga said F Gucci. Yeah, that nigga on what Gucci needed. You know, Gucci tried to mess over Flocka too. No doubt. It goes deeper. It gets deeper. And but a lot of people really, I'm saying now, listen, a lot of people really saying Gucci been a snitch. A lot of people saying Gucci been a snitch that they say he snitched on Jeezy back in the past. Yeah, they say he snitched on Jeezy back in the past. But listen, Gucci been listen. I mess with Gucci. I met with Gucci. I ain't gonna go hard on Gucci like that. But I'm just saying, bro, that hey, facts is facts. You was in your feeling. Gucci was in his feelings at the versus battle with Jeezy. I had just showed Darren this on the other screen we did. That nigga was in his feelings the whole night, and Jeezy kept it cool. He kept it cool, but see, they saying Gucci been a snitch. They been said this. Yeah, they been said this about Gucci, man. Hold on. At the verse, look right here. Look right here. Look how Gucci was acting that night. Look how Gucci was acting. Look how Jesus was acting. Look at this right quick. Look at this right quick. Look now.
Damn.
Broke the internet.
I tell you what.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
I tell you what.
Smoking on Pookie Load tonight.
I tell you what. I tell you what. This how we gonna do this.
Send some more, I'ma send them the same way. In a box back to you.
How you doing?
Free kill. Free kill.
I tell you what though. See, when I even call you and instead of this invite, my nigga, I did it as a real man. It's been 20 motherfucking years.
15 years.
Okay, well, how many? You still talking the same shit. You feel me? Still talking the same shit.
Hey, man, you gotta take that.
Let me talk, my nigga. Let me talk.
Listen.
Let me talk.
I don't want to talk. I'm through talking. It's your turn to do the song.
That's right. That's right.
Are we gonna do some music?
I tell you what. My nigga, I tell you what, it go like this. When I extended the invitation, I did it as a real man. You feel me? Because I
told you straight off the dribble. I told you off the dribble, nigga, we can't do nothing if it ain't street. If I can't perform the truth, we can't do it.
It's all good. Let me say my piece.
Take off.
Let me say my piece. It's like this, bro. I extended my hand because I'm a real man. And the shit we came from in the street, dog, you see that we've been through it, dog. 20 years. 20 years. And when I said I wanted to do this shit for the culture, that's what I wanted to do, nigga. I brought you here to show you the world care about what the fuck we got going on, because we are the culture. You feel me? Me and you. Where we came from. What we been through. Us. Me and you. All these kids out here doing what the fuck they do, because they saw what went on with us, dog. So this shit ain't about me. This shit ain't about you. You feel what I'm saying? This shit about King Von. This shit about Dope B. This shit about Nipsey Hussle. This shit about motherfucking Pop Smoke, M3. And I'm real enough to do that, nigga, because one thing about it, 2 things for sure, 3 things for certain.
I'm the realest nigga in it. You already know.
Jesus. He set that nigga down with that. He shut him down with that. I ain't gonna count. Jesus had them shut him down. Hold on. Let me pull up my damn thing back up. Jesus shut him down. I ain't gonna count. Gucci was at that nigga all night. It's hard to play Swing My Dough in the morning. Swing my dough. Every time I swing my dough, swing my toe. I got 18.5 every time I swing my dough. I can't even. Come on now. You know I know about that WAP now. Certain WAP songs I know about. I don't know about all WAP songs. I know certain WAP songs. I'm gonna be honest with you. Lemonade, Coca-Cola. Oh man, what shit know about? Nigga, hold up. What shit know about? Lemonade cup in the freeze cup. Lemonade, what the freeze up? Man, come on, man. When Gucci came out with the video too with it, when he had the yellow in the background, the yellow diamonds, yellow everything, nigga had yellow everything getting up, man. That was back then. When Gucci came out, that lemonade and that Coca-Cola, you talking about with that Coca-Cola. Yeah, yo bought me everything. Coca-Cola. Yeah, how's that? Cocaine is my girlfriend. Come on, man. Boil it, water. No problem. I can cook it for you. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all know I knew about that, man. Come on, man. That was a classic, though. That was a classic, gang. No problem. I can cook it for you. Boil it, water. No problem. I can cook it for you. Yeah, yo bought me everything. Hey, I know y'all saw this right here. Did y'all see somebody put a Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man skit together? I know y'all saw this. Turn me up. What we doing, man?
You know we from Memphis, and I can get you whatever you want, but this Gucci 10117 contract got to go.
All right, let me figure it out.
However it go, I got you on lawyer fees and all, but I'm playing the background.
Bet, Slime.
Man, Gotti just offered me $15 million.
Mark.
I think you should stay with. I gotta figure something out. Man, get your bitch ass out my face. All right, man, what y'all think about signing the Gotti? Man, why though? Because I just don't like the way shit is no more. I'm trying to do something different. Nah, yo, Gotti must have said he gonna give you some millions. Yeah, 15 million up front. Man, you know, Gotti just want to control everything. He wanted Dolph. That ain't working. I'm just saying the list go on and on. Plus his beef history with Gucci and that girl situation. You know, Gucci took his girl back in the day. Gotti been on get back timing for a long time now. And here, all right, I got the plan. I'm meeting with Gucci Mane today, and we gonna rob him. Make him sign a release contract. What is that, boy? You tripping, right? Nah, on FDO, we doing this. Big 30 on the way up here right now. Man, you sure about this? That's a big move. Yeah, what's up, Pooh? I just touched down. I'm finna go switch shirts real quick, then I'm headed straight to you.
Nigga look just like Gucci.
I bet. Yeah, keep everything tight. I'm on the way. What's up, my guy, man? I appreciate everything you did for me. Real talk. Nobody else believed you gave me a shot. Come on, Pooh. You know it's all love. I ain't got to say that. I've been waiting on you, though. We need to get this back going. The streets miss you. Yeah, I hear you. I want out my contract. What the fuck? What you mean? Man, I just ain't messing with the whole situation no more. It ain't what it was. Well, damn, you having success with FDO right now, so what's the issue? Someone in your ear? Damn, all this fucking work and time put in, and you just gonna come home and do this shit? On FDO, get your bitch ass out my face. I ain't forgot what you did to Big Scar. What the fuck you mean? You speaking on shit you don't even know about. Yeah, I'm on the way now. The plan's still the same, right? Man, Pooh tripping, but that's my boy, so it's up. Gucci don't even see this coming. Hey, 30, pass me that drink. Man, sign the release contract now. Bitch, sign it now. So, Pooh, this how you gonna do me? You a bitch. Yeah, man, go on. Breaking news. Recording artist has been arrested for
That nigga look
allegedly
just like
robbing
Gotti.
well-known music artist Gucci Mane. Damn, Pooh. Hey, it's time. I got the money. Let's go. Pooh, you a Ponce. And your boy Big 30, yeah, he a big funky. Pooh, you a crash dummy.
Crazy work.
But you still signed to me after all that. Bitch! You know we from Memphis.
Dang, that's crazy work. Somebody, man. Yeah, AI get crazy, man. AI getting out of hand. AI getting out of hand. You right. Y'all right. AI getting out of hand. It is. They getting out of hand for real. No cap. Hold up. Wait. Which man 1017 to hold up, what is this?
Gucci wasn't no real CEO to me. Yeah. He don't know how to run a label. He sign you, give you the money, give you the jury, and just let you do what you want to do.
I want to hear former office.
Niggas ain't saying Gucci. Niggas ain't saying walk me a car, chicken for him. See how you live. Make sure you scrape your knees so outside it, but it's on your head. Like I'm like, because the situation wasn't really shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just put a nigga in a situation. You just left the nigga ass in the blind. You ain't really just put the pressure behind her like you did a shiesty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the deal didn't help you in no kind of way.
It didn't help me. Period.
I want y'all label to go harder for you. What label?
No, you contract killers though. You know.
No cap. In and out.
And now, gang.
In the small print to be like, we can renew up to 4 times.
Yeah,
what?
Facts on God.
4 times? Hell no. Send that contract to a lawyer. She gonna find something wrong.
Motherfucker I was signed to went handling the business how they were supposed to. And to walk, that what your ass get, nigga. Doing all that dick riding, you know. And I get it, you feel me, bro was hot, you feel me, you gotta run with your hot hand, but nigga was showing favoritism, doing little dick riding shit. A lot of little shit nigga was doing.
Everybody wanted respect. That's why Shannon left. She didn't like what was going on. There was really no team with 1017 to where we had people that was really there, that was guiding us. It was just like all the calls was coming from everybody that they was putting in charge. And a lot of people that was in charge shouldn't have been in charge over there at Atlantic. And that's the real issue.
Gucci wasn't no real CEO to me. Yeah. He don't know how to run a label. He sign you, give you the money, give you the jury, and just let you do what you want to do.
Motherfuckers ain't saying, bro.
Damn.
Niggas ain't saying Gucci. Niggas ain't saying walk me a car.
That's crazy. Gucci wasn't Gucci, you wasn't doing like that. They lying on you, Gucci, ain't it? I know they capping on you, Gucci. I know they capping on you. Watch how this dude lie with this money prank right here, though. Watch how this dude lie. Watch this.
Did you drop this? Man.
Man, you like Shaq height. Oh, 6'9". You're 6'9"? Oh my gosh. Wait, can I get a reward for finding that for you? Can I get a reward for finding it for you? What? A reward for finding it for you? Yeah, I got you. Your name? Jimmy? Why does the envelope say PW?
That's my nickname, PW.
Oh, what that stand for?
Man, listen, I got you, okay?
Well, you ain't lying, nigga. I just want to make sure you ain't lying.
Everything's straight, man. What is you on, man? Everything good?
Oh, okay.
I got you, bro.
And then they said charity on there.
It's good.
It's
all right.
I'm happy I found your envelope.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, yeah?
No, let me see it. My name.
Wait, what's your name?
King Williams.
Oh, yeah, that is PW.
My ID right here. Oh, my donate to charity. Where's that money?
Yeah, it did say charity on it.
I'll take more. Bless you.
Oh, yeah, PW. Yeah, PW.
Oh, that's right.
PW. There. Wait, I thought you said it was yours.
Well, it was when you approached me. Yeah.
Why you think something?
I think you and that guy together.
No, we not. I don't know him.
Yeah.
Wait, why you take something that wasn't yours?
He just like,
Man, you like shut
that
up.
man talking about some just because of this. Man, come on, gang. You do that way your money, gang. You do that way your money. You do that way your money, gang. That don't make no sense. There, he do damn well that with their money. 100. Yeah, he do damn well that with money. He knew damn well that with their money, man. They talking about, yeah, man, that way your money. Stop it. Stop it. That way your damn money. Salute my boy Vaughn in the building. Salute my boy Vaughn in the building, man. What y'all got going on? Salute, gang. Salute to the guy. Yeah, he knew that wasn't their money, gang. No cap. That nigga knew it wasn't money. Yeah, nigga did line like hell. Vaughn, did you see Vlad respond to Boosie? Did you see that? I know you done saw it already. I played that the first beginning of the live, but I know you probably done saw it on your own. No cap. I know you probably done saw it. But that is crazy work. Is you on Vlad's side or Boosie's side? Since you done heard the what's going on with it. Whose side is you on in the situation, Vaughn? Let me know. Nah, guess what? Vlad dropped it on his channel. You go watch it on Vlad's channel. You go watch it on Vlad's channel. I just had showed it. No cap. I just showed that bit. Hold up. I said we can replay it again. Ain't never 20 minutes over there. Nah, 17. Ain't never 17 minutes right quick. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of 1090J TV. I am interviewing the legendary Vlad TV. And the first question that we're going to pop this off with is, me and you were connected through Boosie. And Boosie is one of my favorite interviewees that you've had on your platform. I'm watching every time it drops. And I'm now hearing that he's going up in price. He may be moving away from Vlad TV. What are your comments on this situation?
Yeah, 1090.
Look,
1090 J.
Boosie, our business
On
relationship
Vlad
goes
TV
back
channel,
20
though.
years. Before Vlad TV, when I was doing DVDs, and I was holding the camera and going to Atlantic Records and filming him and Webby, we'll show a little clip of that. It'll show how far we really go back. You ever run into any of the cats that bit off you?
We ain't ran into them yet, you know what I'm saying? But they know who they is.
And me and Boosie have had a good relationship, a great relationship, a friendship, a business relationship. I've been to his house a bunch of times. I met his family. And originally, I wasn't paying him to do interviews. But over time, as the views kept going up and people were really gravitating towards these interviews, we started working out appearance fees. And the fees slowly went up. And over the last couple of years, the fee that we actually stuck at was around was $25,000 per interview. And that price was justified because Boosie was pulling in like 6 million views for every interview. And in that particular situation, and I showed Boosie all the numbers and all my back-end numbers and so forth, when he was getting around 5.5 million views, I would make around 35,000 off that interview, and he would make 25,000, right? So I had a $10,000 profit margin. He still made the majority of the money, but I was still making $10,000, so I was cool with that, right? And we were rocking like that for years. So some time had passed. It was 6, 7, 8 months since our last interview. So I just hit him up one day, a couple of weeks ago, and we had a conversation. And this conversation was a private business conversation, but Boosie recently did a live where he revealed parts of this conversation. And in his live, he said that he had asked for $5,000 more, and I said no, which is why he's not going to do the interview.
I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, so I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now.
Now, that's not exactly accurate. So, I wasn't going to put any of this out there, but because he started putting out numbers out there and people started going, oh, Vlad being cheap, why is it only 5,000? You could pay him that, not knowing the whole picture. So I'm going to lay out the whole picture for everyone just to explain what exactly is going on. So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been $25,000. He said, I want $40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do $40,000. That's just putting me in the hole in a situation like this. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. But let me go ahead and run my numbers and actually see what's going on. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews. And I looked, and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. So I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back-end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. So you're looking at about maybe a 10-15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee. A 40% increase. It doesn't make any business sense, because what will end up happening is, look, Boosie's already at home, right? He wakes up, he does the interview. There's no cost associated with him, and he was getting paid $25,000. I have to fly because I don't have a studio or a camera crew in Georgia, in Atlanta, so I have to hire a camera crew in Atlanta. I have to fly from LA
Salute to Georgia.
to Atlanta. I have to get a hotel.
2 hours from
I have
Atlanta.
to have all the costs associated with it. And then afterwards, I have to pay to get the video edited and pay my crew and everything else like that. And as you know, with YouTube, I'm taking all the risk because sometimes the videos get demonetized, right? Especially when you talk about someone like a Boosie who has, he swears, he's talking about a lot of edgy stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm taking 100% of the risk. So I'm like, listen, I cannot pay you $35,000 when I'm going to make nothing. Or maybe I'm even going to take a loss. And Boosie was like, yo, you're being cheap. And I said, I'm not being cheap.
We need to get that set up, Savage.
I'm being put in a situation where you make all the
fat,
money
bro.
and I make none of the money. It simply doesn't make any business sense.
Well, let me ask you, what was it that caused the price hike? Because I feel like it would be more understandable if he just beat a major
man
case.
look like he's ginger
if
Irish guy.
significant happened. And,
Hey,
you know
what
I mean?
race?
Like sometimes we see rappers go through crazy things.
I mean, what
and
race?
everybody wants that breaking
Vlad
story.
is, Von?
What was it that you think caused this to
Ain't
come
he
about?
Jewish or something like that?
I don't know. I know Sean Cotton. Me and Sean actually had a conversation about it yesterday. He had put out a video where he said that he had heard from someone that Boosie was upset because I had mentioned that I paid Tekashi more than I'd ever paid anyone else. And that might be the reason. I've never actually asked Boosie to confirm this, but if that is true, you guys have to understand, Tekashi brought in like 20 million views. It was the biggest interview of 2025. It was the biggest meme of 2025. The whole I stole that shit.
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
Yeah, that's still being used. There's a Trump version.
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit. And I stole it. Like, bro, but niggas don't understand. I told facts.
There was all types of stuff. It was a huge interview. And for that particular interview, yes, I paid more than I paid anyone else. But that was a one-off. The other Tekashi interviews were not, that same price, right? Because they didn't get those same type of views. I've paid Boosie way more than I paid Tekashi. Way more.
And not only that, it doesn't seem like Tekashi is that consistent versus Boosie is more of a recurring guest.
Yeah,
and I hope that Boosie, I don't wish, whatever direction he chooses to go, but I hope he realizes the power and the dynamic that you two have. Because both of you mesh very well, and it's the presentation entirely that makes it what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I think me and Boosie play off each other very well. So Boosie went on live. Like I said, I wasn't going to say any of this. This was just going to be a private conversation between me and Boosie. And if people ever ask, I'd be like, oh, well, me and Boosie just busy. And, at some point we might hook up or not. I mean, it is what it is. That's my man. But he decided to make a video. And in the video, he said, yeah, I'm going to do the interview myself. I'm going to have my kids interview me. And I think I'll make more money this way. And I'm actually glad that Boosie is going that direction because he'll get to see for the first time how much money is actually made. And, right. Boosie has his own channel.
Work goes into it.
Yeah, he'll actually get a crash course on the other side of the business because Boosie's never been a YouTube guy. He's been, a music guy.
That's a low blow, Vlad.
Shows.
That's a low blow, Vlad.
Most of his money comes from.
That's a
low
blow.
He'll get to see what I've gone through on mine. Because right now, Boosie's now had to pay for his own cameraman. He's got to pay for his own editing. He's having costs right now, which he never had before, doing interviews with me. And he'll get to see exactly how much revenue he'll get. For him to make more than 25,000, he's going to have to bring in 5-6 million views. At least 4 million views.
Oh, man.
In order to make that back. And I hope he makes it. At the end of the day, man, everyone transitions and everyone, businesses change and people have different priorities and everything else like that. Maybe Boosie will be okay getting less money, but owning the content, that's really up to Boosie. It's not up to me, but I think it's good. And I want everyone to watch that interview that he puts out himself. And people can come to their conclusions, but I can almost guarantee that after Boosie goes through this process, he'll see that Vlad has been fair with him this whole time.
Chill out, Vlad. Chill out,
We've
Vlad.
never really had, up to this point, we never had a business disagreement.
Vlad.
At times where Boosie's like, oh, well, I thought I was going to, get this. And I'm like, okay, cool, you can have it. I'm not tripping. Because for me, the relationship is more important than anything else. It's the business relationship. 100%. Really. Like I said, for years now, I've been giving Boosie the majority of the money. He's been making 25. I've been making 10. I've been okay with that. But at the point where he makes 35 and I make 0, then I can't do that anymore. That's just the reality of it, man. And the thing is, the fact that he put out the $5,000, people didn't understand what it was. Because like, oh, well, if he's getting 50, that's just another 5,000. That's a little 10% increase. What's the big deal? Well, no, he was making 25 and he asked for another 10. I think the 5,000 came from, I said, maybe I could do 30, but he wanted 35. And then I had to back up off that 30 after running the numbers. So really, he's asking for another 10,000. And that's the truth, man. That's the absolute truth. And I just want to say that regardless of what happens, Boosie is my guy. And we've done classic content together. You'll never, ever hear me say anything bad about Boosie. Ever. I wish him all the best. He has a beautiful family, super talented, a great interviewee. Anybody is lucky to have Boosie on their platform. But the kind of money that he's asking, I don't know anyone that'll pay him $35.
You talking about Boosie?
Not to say he's not worth it.
Look at him now, low blow. See?
Telling Boosie
nah, chill out.
People are I mean, if Boosie asked you for $35,000 to do an interview, would you do it?
No.
Yeah.
I would pass on that. And I also think that
Shut your ass up,
one of
T9J.
the
He won't
elements
come
that
to
he's
you
not taking
anyway.
into consideration,
Shut
you know,
your ass
if he
up.
plans on dropping this on his own YouTube
I
channel,
don't
he
care.
has to
Tell
understand
T9J
you
to
have
shut
to
the
remain
hell up.
consistent. Otherwise, your active viewers on your channel is going to drop. So if you only
I know
have
that's your man's.
a
I know
very
that's your
limited
man,
amount of
Vlad.
people
I don't
actively
fuck with that
watching, and
nigga.
you drop a video, it's not going to go as viral as you think. Versus Vlad TV, the platform with over 6 million subscribers is dropping multiple videos every single day. When you have over 1 million to 2 million active viewers currently watching, these videos are going platinum immediately. And I don't think he understands that. He'll figure it out, but I definitely hope to see him back on Vlad TV in the future.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Shut
I
your
hope to
ass
see
up,
Boosie back on
T9J.
Vlad TV in the future as well.
Yeah, right.
We don't have any sort of beef. If you notice, I haven't said one negative thing about this man. Not one. Boosie's dope, man. I love Boosie. And we've had so many moments, the hypnotized with hatred, the come on dog, like, you know, there's still memes that are floating around. People love me and Boosie. And yeah, he's done other interviews, but I think if you ask any Boosie fan who their favorite interviewer is with Boosie, I think almost all of them will say Vlad.
100%.
And that's not me in my ego or whatever else.
That's right,
I
though.
think most people
I like yeah.
how me and him
I ain't
do
gonna
our
count. When
interviews
Vlad
together
interview
because I push
Boosie, I
back.
like it.
I
I
bring
ain't
up
gonna
stuff
count.
that he wasn't expecting. I don't let him just kind of go in a direction that I disagree with. And there is some back and forth. There is some push and pull. And I think what we do, and we have a good rapport with each other. I know what to ask him. We have a long history and so forth. Can he rebuild that?
Yeah,
with
Breakfast Club
Possibly,
lit too. You right.
But
I forgot
there's
about
going to be
that.
some work in order to do that. And like I said, maybe Boosie feels, hey, listen, I'm fine with not making any upfront money. I'd rather just own everything and make less money and build it up over time and so forth. And that's cool. And I remember one of the things that Boosie said was like, oh, you're going to keep making money forever on this thing. But the reality is that YouTube videos don't really make money forever.
No.
There's a big jump in the beginning, and then it starts to go to zero. A few blips happen every so often, but really most of the money is made in the first week or so.
Right.
It's not like having like a timeless song, right? It's not like having like a Wipe Me Down that continues to just kind of
chill out. Well, that was a low. Chill out, Boosie. Why you had to say "wipe me down"?
Concerts and big sporting events.
Why you had to say that, Vlad?
YouTube is different, man. YouTube, you get a big jump in the beginning, and then it'll go down, really almost to zero. You might get little blips and so forth. So Boosie gets to experience that for the first time on his own platform, and I think it's cool that he's doing his own interviews. There's no bitterness, anger, or whatever else. We just a business deal that made sense for everybody. And, I mean, I felt a little bit type of way about it, but I was going to keep it to myself. But then now it was on every blog, like literally every blog had picked that up. And people started coming up with their own conclusions and so forth because what he put out was very limited. He just said he didn't want to give me an extra $5,000. And from the surface, that sounds like me being cheap, petty, or whatever else. And it really wasn't just about that $5,000. It was about the bigger picture. And it was really $10,000, and it was a 40% increase. A 40% increase, which when you look at business, if you want a 40% increase, you have to justify that 40% increase, right? There has to be 40% more revenue. There has to be something. And there wasn't anything there. So I had to say, hey, man, I'm passing. And I was going to leave it at that. But then the live came out. And, he did a video afterwards. He's like, hey, people try to put us against each other.
Get a close up on that.
I can call him up. We can laugh about it. And that's 100% true.
You right. That is a toupee, boy.
You trying to make this like it's a beef between me and Vlad, bro. Like, that's my motherfucking guy, bro. Like, I can call Vlad right now, bro. And we'll laugh about shit.
But that definitely toupee, bro.
I am Boosie's guy. He can call me up. We can laugh about it. You know what I mean? I love the guy. I think what he's accomplished is incredible. Incredible. He has an incredible home. We've done features on his house before. I've met his kids. I met his baby. I got bit by his dog at one point. We go back.
Oh, you ain't had to say that. You ain't had to say you got bit by a dog.
When I got bit by his dog, I'm like, someone gonna sue you.
Chill out.
For this dog. Because he's like, oh, you're the third person that got bit this week. And
Chill
I'm like,
out.
I'm gonna sue you. It ain't gonna be me.
Nah, Vlad. Chill out now.
You gotta You know,
Till I
that's all under wraps.
till I
So we have like a lot of history, man. And you know, there's people
Vlad,
that
hey,
Boosie
Vlad is a fool, bro.
had problems with,
Chill out,
that I
Vlad.
sided with him on. You know, like for example, like the whole Aiden Ross situation. Me and Aiden ended up working out afterwards, but I took Boosie's side on that when he was beefing with Young Blue. I kind of took his side on that. And yeah, man, I think I've been a very loyal guy this whole time. I think that me and him done
Yeah,
great
I ain't got no
business
problem
together.
with
We
him though,
both made money.
bro.
We both
But
got new
to be
fans.
real with you,
We've all done well with
he
what's
just
been
was throwing
happening
them
up to
slick
this
shots
point. And
though.
we reached a point, and
He
you
fucked
know,
with
I'm
Boosie.
just hustling.
He fucked with
I can
Boosie,
make more
but
money.
get
I
what? He
can.
only protected his
And that's
reputation,
true.
bro, and
But
his
in this particular
brand.
case,
That's the only
he's trying
thing
to
he
make more
doing.
money by taking away the money that
This ain't
I
even
was gonna
personal.
make
This shit
because of
just
just the
business.
profit margin at all. And that
Yeah,
to me
this
just made no sense. So I passed.
was just business.
That's basically where we are right now.
Yeah, this was just business right here. No cap. That whole interview was just business. I'm be honest, cause he ain't even say that. He even though he was throwing a little couple of slick shots, but you know that just Vlad. That just Vlad. No cap. That just Vlad. Be real with you. No cap, bro. That nigga was tripping out. He was tripping out over this bit though. That nigga that was throwing them shots, boy. That nigga was throwing them bitches, boy. Left or right. We got some more breaking news, gang. We got breaking news. Hold up. Oh hell. I know y'all probably don't saw it. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, my boy live right now. David has finally been arrested for you know what. David, remember the David with the girl? Hold up.
Which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a rap. Y'all smash that like a gang. Salute everybody, man. Salute, gang. Let me see. Hold on.
But get what? We all knew this.
Salute to Mr. Dollars for that.
We been knew he did this. It was either him or his friend. I was thinking about that.
Arrested singer David Burke. Let's go. For the murder of Celeste Rivas. Burke is being held without bail. The case will be presented to the DA's office on Monday for filing consideration. You may remember, and we've been reporting, Rivas's body was found in the trunk of David's car in September of last year. She was only 14 years old. Again, it's breaking news just into our newsroom. We're working to get more information, and we'll continue to follow this story.
We do want to go ahead and bring in now ABC's Alex Stone on the phone to speak more about this case. Alex, you've been following this from the very beginning. What can you tell us as far as this breaking information goes this afternoon?
Well, Mark and Michelle, yeah, sources are telling us that this is based off of evidence that the LAPD was able to gather and put together and now is going to be presenting to the LA County DA for a filing decision on Monday. This was not from any kind of indictment. We know that y'all heard that? Y'all hear like some right in the background? Ain't that crazy? Am I the only one to hear that? It's like some right in the background or something. Let me see. The DA for a filing decision on Monday. But that was me. Evidence. Yeah, okay, that's them. That they got some of their background. I could hear something in my background. Go ahead, my bad, gang. Excuse me, gang. Salute to everybody that been a man. Rest in peace to Celeste Rivas, man. Salute to everybody that been in. David has been arrested, picked up on Tuesday. The DA's office will look at this case on Monday, and I'm pretty sure David has to be still in jail with no bond come Tuesday.
Duh, we been knew he did it though.
LAPD was able to gather and put together, and now is going to be presenting to the LA County DA for a filing decision on Monday. This was not from any kind of indictment. We know that the case had gone to a grand jury.
Bet, bro.
Expected that there might be an indictment coming sometime soon. We were thinking in the last couple of months or in the next few weeks. This was not from that. We are told that this is evidence that they have been compiling going back to when her body was found last September, that now they have reached a point where they believe they have probable cause, and it's gone to the DA.
All right. And so
hell.
This so many things seem to point to
Yeah, it took about 8 months though.
Take them this long to make the arrest.
Right.
They're pretty methodical.
Why this long?
Do things.
Yeah, it did. It did took him a minute though.
One of the things that they were waiting on, Mark, was the cause of death, and that there was difficulty reaching that cause of death. Not to get too graphic, but her body was in multiple parts. It was in, we know from court documents, 2 different body bags in the front trunk of that Tesla when her body was found. So it was difficult for the medical examiner to determine the cause of death. So they had to prove or be able to show to the DA that she was murdered.
Man,
that it wasn't something
crazy.
else where, let's say that she overdosed and then somebody freaked out.
What does that matter, though? Look, and I get it, gang. Look, I understand. Trust me, I get it. If somebody overdoses, right? Let's say a friend of mine overdoses, a young lady overdoses, and I didn't actually take her life. So you can't actually lock me up for murder. All I did was, mess with the crime scene and, dispose of a corpse. So, in law terms, they have to make sure that this person was not actually, that you didn't actually take this person's life. They have to make sure David didn't actually, murder the girl. But I don't give a damn what nobody say, man. I don't see that, man. That's not real. Somebody said, I was with this young girl and, she overdosed on drugs. So I panicked and just chopped her damn head and her legs off and her arms and shit, threw her in 2 different body bags, threw them in my trunk, and just left them there. That is not the sign of an accident.
I'm telling you.
What nobody say.
For real.
Not the accident, bro. No way, man.
No way.
Look, the most thing a sucker would do, because if you a real deal sucker and something like that happened, you just go disappear. I wasn't there. Y'all might roll her body out on a park somewhere. Take that, grab your homeboy, throw his ass out the car. Every time niggas go out to do little missions and shit, shootouts, and one of their partners get hit, even though they was the ones who started the shootout, their partner got hit, what they do? They roll his ass, they roll bitch ass out the car. What did YFB and Lucci do to his homie? They threw his bitch ass right out the car.
Yep.
I can see somebody doing that. Maybe just getting rid of her, throwing her body in a car, putting her somewhere, but to chop her up in pieces and then hide her in your own damn car, park her in your neighborhood, like they was hiding this. Y'all was holding on to the body. That's now your body. That's yours. I don't care how it went down, nigga. You did this.
Facts.
But I don't think the girl just overdosed and, and David and somebody panicked and I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. Why is the body still in the trunk? If she overdosed and y'all was going to hold on to the body, why not just take her to the damn hospital then?
Facts.
Why not just call her family then? Because you're going to be in more trouble, by them finding her body chopped up in your trunk than you would ever be by saying we was with her, we was all on pills. Even if she's a minor, you still ain't going to be in as much trouble as you would be that you had chopped up her damn body and cut her damn arms off and put her in your trunk. That's way worse, bro.
Facts.
I would really just say, man, y'all caught me, man. I was messing with this little young girl. We over here on them pills. We doing drugs. And, something went wrong, man. I didn't do it. I didn't kill her. It was an accident. Whatever happened to her, man, I didn't do it, man. Matter of fact, I'll cooperate and help y'all bring them the niggas that gave us them pills, man. That's type of shit you'll see dudes do. But not just, I'ma hold on to the body because they find it in your car or a vehicle that's registered to you. That's you now, bro. That whole shit is you.
Yeah.
So I'm confused, bro. Yeah. Right, exactly. And that's what I'm just talking about the medical report. They were saying it took so long to make the arrest because they were trying to figure out how she died. But I think in this case right here, we don't give a damn how she died. We know for a fact that David chopped the ass up. She was found in David's car in David's neighborhood. We don't want to hear how she died. That nigga did it. Smash that like but gang. So everybody to the man. Rest in peace to this young lady, man.
The DA that she was murdered.
That nigga did it, man.
Something else where, let's say that she overdosed and then somebody freaked out and put her body in that trunk. They have to be able to prove that it was murder. They now believe that they can do that.
All right.
Yeah, we also know, David, as many entertainers do, had an entourage of people around him at times. I know some other individuals have been considered as drivers of this vehicle or either around. Any information on possibly how this could impact other people that David was around that also may have been around Celeste Rivas?
We don't know yet, and if there are any other arrests that are going to be coming in this case. We know that there were a number of witnesses who came and testified in front of the grand jury, again, that this was not an indictment, that this is probable cause that the LAPD put together and moved forward on. But during the grand jury proceedings, which are secret as they're ongoing, that there were a number of other people who came forward, those who are close to David, friends of David, family members of his were subpoenaed to go in front of the grand jury. So if there are other arrests that could be coming, we don't know. But as of right now,
he is the only one that we know of under arrest.
All right, Singer David. Man, do y'all think? Yes and on the chat. Do y'all think David had help, man? When it comes to his manager,
Somebody helped him.
his entourage,
Somebody
his
helped him.
friends, maybe even another female he was messing with. Or
Yeah,
dating.
somebody helped
Do
him.
y'all think David had help with this? Do y'all think, nah, bro, he just, he a creepy ass nigga, fam.
Somebody helped
Wasn't
him.
nobody involved with him when he got with the girl. Wasn't nobody involved with him. He was sleeping with this underage girl. He kind of tried to keep her a secret, made her wear hoodies and glasses, and tried to hide, her identity from people. This is something that David, did on his own. Y'all feel that way? Y'all feel like, nah, somebody around him helped him cover it up. He's a famous star. He got money. He had an entourage. Somebody else knew about this, man. Somebody else knew. Somebody else knew.
Had to.
Yes, his boyfriend. Yeah. Y'all say, because the nigga most definitely is zesty.
Real zesty.
That's a dangerous combination of zesty nigga dating an underage chick. That spells murder. I'm not for sure how, but just some shit I just said. But think about it. Right. Think about how real that is. What I just said. Hissy Fit Queen. Salute, gang. Shout out to Hissy Fit Queen. Salute, gang. Hissy Fit Queen, are you a dude or a girl, man? Let me know, man. Yeah, let me know about that name. That name sounds kind of transitionless, like kind of tranny-ish. Smash that goddamn light, but salute to everybody in the building, gang. I ain't no beef against nobody. I just want to know who everybody is in my chat. I'm just, yeah. All right, Hissy Fit Queen, this your girl. Gang, salute. Yeah, man. Hissy Fit, I got to worry about some of these niggas coming in my chat trying to be women and shit. Like, damn, you got to worry about me. Some of these zesty niggas be in the chat trying to act like they girls and shit. Hey, Sco, baby. I'm like, hey, girl. I'm a dude. No. I ain't David, nigga. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Smash that goddamn like button, gang. Y'all think I am David? Fuck out of here, man. Salute everybody in the gang. Salute, man. Salute. I know y'all be this nigga Sco ain't shit at a time like this. What a horrible time for that joke. What a horrible time. Smash that like button, man. But we here to, let me see to talk about David. David's been arrested. I'm happy as hell. Like I said, it was starting to frustrate me. I didn't even want to cover this story no more because I was frustrated with it. Bro, I hated this story. Every time I seen Law and Crime do something on this story, I was pissed off because I knew they was going to take us in fucking circles for 45 minutes. Yeah, extra long ass videos they do, and I knew we weren't gonna know nothing more than what we already knew. Now I'm sick of this shit, man. I didn't want to talk about it no more. I felt so like, man, it's there. The evidence is there. A chopped up minor, a female, dead, chopped up in the back of this grown ass man car, and he ain't been looking for her. Remember, that was the first thing I said. I said, y'all, the evidence to me, common sense is, why hasn't David been looking for this girl? If he's the one that's been seen with the girl, she's hanging out with him, they dating, allegedly she was staying with him, her family even knew about the dude, why, why is he walking around free still? Now, they said they had to take time to find out exactly how she died, but I felt like, fuck that, man. With the circumstances and the things we know right now, that little zesty ass nigga should be in custody already, man. Hold on to that nigga. Plant some cocaine on that nigga at this point, man. This crime is so horrible. I was like, man, plant some meth on that nigga or something so I can hold on to him, man. We would have found a brick of meth in your house, my nigga, under your bed. We would have found a meth lab in your goddamn house, fam. How did it get there? I don't know. But we would have found a reason to detain your motherfucking ass for this whole 7 months they've been investigating this shit. There's no way he was supposed to have been free this whole time. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Salute to everybody, good man, and rest in peace to Celeste, gang. Rest in peace, man. But meanwhile, please light that David up, because David is in jail right now, trembling. Probably ain't even used the bathroom since he been in that bitch. Yeah, somewhere in the corner and shit. Put that little nigga on, you know what? Watch.
All right.
On taking your own, yeah. He might want to unalive his own. Yeah. Put that nigga on Epstein watch, man.
Facts.
Put that nigga on Epstein watch. He come off like a pussy ass little nigga that now that his back is against the wall and he finally been detained and locked up with no bond. He come off like the type of nigga that'll do it to himself. And we don't want you to do that. But yo, no, you gonna serve every bit this time. Or you gonna get that needle. Yeah, you gonna get what's coming to you, little motherfucker.
Facts.
Yeah, he come out like the type of guy that you look up at breaking news. David was found. Yeah. Breaking news: David was found unalived in his jail cell where he was by himself. Nigga done tied a sheet up, wrapped that motherfucker around his neck, man. Smash that goddamn like button, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I know her parents are happy right now, I'm guessing. I know when this whole thing first started, we had we felt some kind of way about her parents. It was a lot of people we was looking at funny, and we still do. I mean, everything, all the questions ain't been answered yet. Trust me. If David takes this to trial, which I'm pretty sure he will, it's gonna be a lot of shit that should come out in this trial, man. I most definitely want to see them put her parents on the stand. If David makes it to trial, yeah, I got you there. I'm saying right now, I'm 50-50 if David even gonna make it to trial. If somebody don't take him out, get him out of here, or he don't get rid of his damn self. I'm putting my money on it's a 50-50 chance David might get rid of his own damn self while locked up. If that happens, man, that nigga Sco called that shit, my nigga. If we look up and David done, the pussy, man, y'all gonna say Sco called it, man. That's the type of pussy ass nigga come off like, man. Smash that like, but let's get back to the news, gang.
That breaking news.
Like that
Singer David has been arrested in connection to the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Colleen Booth.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. NBC4 Investigates first broke this story back in September when a teenager's decomposed body was found in the front trunk of a Tesla registered to David. The car was impounded at a tow-yard in Los Angeles after someone reported it abandoned in the Hollywood Hills.
We have live team coverage on this breaking news story. Amber Frias outside the family's home. But we're going to begin right now with investigative reporter Eric Leonard, who is live in the newsroom with the latest. Eric.
Yeah, robbery homicide detectives from the LAPD, as we know, have been working this case for months, focused on whether they could find sufficient evidence that Celeste Rivas had been murdered and whether they could prove who was responsible. The arrest today puts David, whose legal name is David Burke, in custody on suspicion of murder. The LAPD says he'll be held with no bail, expected in court Monday. Our law enforcement contacts told us back in November David was considered the suspect in the case, and investigators also believed it was possible another person had taken part in the murder. Detectives tell us they believe Rivas was killed in the spring of 2025 when she would have been 14 years old. Her remains were discovered inside 2 cadaver bags in the front trunk of that Tesla sedan registered to David that was impounded from the Hollywood Hills last September. The LA County Coroner's Office had said the cause of her death was a mystery, no doubt complicated by the poor conditions of her remains. The coroner removed the case information on her death from public view at the request of the police while the investigation had been ongoing. Now, David has been out of sight for the last few months. The last we heard, he was staying with his family in Texas, and you'll remember his brother and his parents were ordered out to California to testify before a grand jury investigating the case in February. The LAPD tells us tonight the case will be presented to prosecutors for a criminal filing on Monday. We can also tell you that David was arrested in the Hollywood area without incident today on what detectives called a probable cause arrest warrant, which that would be why they would be presenting the evidence in court to prosecute, or presenting the evidence to prosecutors Monday, expecting criminal charges to be filed shortly after. Back to you guys.
All right, Eric, thank you. And today's arrest comes 2 years after Celeste Rivas disappeared in the Lake Elsinore area. Our live team coverage of this breaking news story continues right now with NBC4's Amber Frias. She is live in Lake Elsinore, where the teen's family lives. And Amber, just a couple of minutes ago, you spoke with a neighbor who started a memorial for Celeste. What'd she have to say about the developments today?
Colleen, she was pretty emotional. She said that she was still shaking from learning the news that David had been arrested. She says she didn't actually know Celeste, but she has a 14-year-old daughter. So this story from the very start just broke her heart. And yes, she started this memorial you see behind me. She says she makes sure there's stuffed animals, toys, always here for Celeste. Also some twinkly lights and candles that she says turn on every single night. She doesn't allow this memorial to go dark. She's very attached to this case, and she said she just really hopes that she gets justice, because that's what she deserves. Here's more on what she had to say.
I started a memorial for her.
So this is the girl that started the memorial for Celeste.
And it's been 220 days.
She been
since
counting.
she was found, and
Crazy, man.
the day that he was finally arrested.
This is crazy.
Oh, she been on it. She been on it.
And again,
Hold up,
she
gang.
tells us that she came out here to set up this memorial right when Celeste was reported missing. She takes care of it every day. She makes sure there's always something here in memory of Celeste. And she, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of flowers, a lot of stuffed animals. We have photos of Celeste. So definitely, she's keeping her memory alive here in the neighborhood where she lived. Now, her family lives just a few feet away from this memorial. We tried knocking on their door to see if we could speak with them about this, but it doesn't appear that they're home at this time. For now, reporting live from Lake Elsinore, Amber Frias, NBC.
Why did the family have a memorial set up?
She's keeping her memory alive here in the neighborhood where she lived. Now, her family lives just a few feet away from this memorial. We tried knocking on their door to see if we could speak with them about this, but it doesn't appear that they're home at this time.
So yeah, think about Celeste's family. It is because we were hearing at first she was a runaway. It just seemed like these were parents that couldn't control. They couldn't control their daughter. They kind of just let her do what the fuck she wanted to do. It seemed like at some point in time.
Yeah, it do sound like she was.
We started to feel like it was something going on in the home as well. Like, gotta be something going on in the home. That's how we felt. Because we were hearing that she was missing, but then we seen a video that came out that showed they know she was arguing and fighting with the neighbors and shit like that. One of the neighbors like, go get her dad, man. Like, so we was okay. This is around the same time people were saying she was missing, but she really was home. You know. So it seemed like her parents would put a missing flyer out for her, you know, every few months or whatever. She would come and go. But it just seemed like they couldn't control their daughter. Now, a lot of people have teenagers and things that get in trouble. And, but we can't be responsible for everything. We got to go to work. We got things to do as well. But it just seemed like, I seen somebody in the chat say they thought the parents didn't give a damn. That's how I think we all felt. We feel like, man, did the parents really give a damn? Because even the teacher at the school, remember one of Celeste's teachers told a story about the people at the school knowing that she was messing with some older man. And then, like, why wasn't David ass locked up? If I'm Celeste's dad, nigga, I would have already put a hole in David motherfucking head years ago. Didn't they say David started messing with this girl when she was like 12 years old? And Pops ain't putting no bread on this nigga head yet. Fuck putting bread on his head. You ain't went and stomped down this nigga yet. Beat the brakes off of him. I mean, beat him an inch away from his life, man. Man, I don't give a, you ain't gotta have no gun for this one, Pops. You get a hammer, nigga, a 2x4, nigga, a pole, nigga, go whoop some ass. That's your now, nigga. We don't feel like her dad protected her, man. That's just how we feel. We don't feel like her family protected her, man. It is. And she is a runaway. I know runaways can be a handful, so I mean, I don't want to, I just need to hear from the parents, man. Yeah, I just need to hear from the parents. It's one nigga we knew for a fact that was guilty because we never heard from him. And that was that nigga bitch ass David himself, man. I knew it. I said, man, you mean to tell me we ain't heard from David this whole entire goddamn time? You mean to tell me people are accusing you of doing this and you ain't came out and did so much as the Instagram live, clearing your name, let me know I knew her, she was a friend of mine. But, no, it's no way I would do something like this. I'm not that type of person. I would never harm a young lady, a child. This ain't me, man. So if you're a fan of mine, you support me, man, just know that I will be proven innocent in this situation, or they will clear my name soon, because there's no way I would do something this goddamn evil, man. This is pure, evil, man. To cut up a minor, a child, man, do her like this, man. Take her life, cut her body up, put her in a trunk, let her body just sit in this trunk for forever and cook in the sun, and they discovered it at an impound lot, and yeah, man. David. Yeah, and you can't say his team probably told him not to say anything. Bullshit, nigga. This is bigger than my team at this point. This is my life, nigga. Fuck my singing career, nigga. I need to let the people know I didn't do this. Yeah, fuck selling some records and selling some concert tickets, nigga. I need y'all to know that I didn't do this. I can't sleep with niggas thinking I did some dirty shit like this, some fucked up satanic shit like this. But David didn't say nothing at all, man. David over chilling, staying clean the fuck out the way of the media, the bloggers, the interviewers, the podcast. He don't want to talk to a soul. That's how you knew he was guilty, man. I wouldn't let this shit sit on my name. I chopped up a kid's body and hid it in my trunk. If somebody set me up, I need to be out here talking about this shit. I'm telling y'all, fuck that. Help me find out who did this to her, because the same person that did it to her set me up. We gotta find this motherfucker. He done took her life and they trying to take mine? Oh no, but David didn't say shit, man. David didn't say shit, man. wasn't this weirdo from Texas? Damn, your statement on 2026 bingo chic hard. Hey, Mrs. Parker, man, come on, gang. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, gang. I mean, come on, man. This ain't got nothing to do with Texas, man. It is because LA is the one who turned him into the weirdo. Yeah, we don't blame this on anybody. Let's blame it on Los Angeles. Yeah, so we're gonna throw the cities and shit around. Let's blame this shit on LA. Everybody go to LA turn weird, man. Smash that goddamn like button. Salute to everybody. I'm just kind of running through the news right now. I'm just kind of running through the news. I'm seeing what all the updates are, what people are saying about this man. Then I want to go through. I want to kind of dig through the story a little bit too, so we kind of touch on certain points of the story. Some things that we weren't for sure about, but now we kind of
more breaking news
more
here in Los Angeles.
Let's see.
Yo. What happened? I'm back. Did the show stop? Oh, you said this happened where you were from? Oh, you were from here when this happened? Hold on, let's see what happened with the show, gang. I gotta restart my laptop, gang. Dang. I gotta restart everything. I hate when my junk do that. I gotta restart it. People sick in this world, they is for real. They is for real. No cap, real sick. Real sick. I gotta restart my laptop right quick, gang. My fault. I gotta get me a new one anyway. I'm gonna have to get me a new laptop because it do that when I play it a certain amount of time. It'll start doing that. I don't notice that. It's an old laptop in a way. This bad boy from 1990. Yeah. This bad boy right here from 1990 laptop. I'm just being honest with you. 1990. Might be 1890. Might be 1890 laptop.
Front of a car for months and months and months, and so
Yeah, it might be
we're trying to
1890.
obviously piece everything together. Hopefully, we'll get more information because all we knew was that they had some sort of relationship, but we don't know a lot of what led us here.
Okay.
And yeah, this is one of those cases.
We're not gonna say they had some kind of relationship. Shout out to Live is Live. We're not gonna say they had some kind of relationship. David was having sex with that girl, man. It is.
Yep.
That was his girlfriend, man. David, I mean, we seen her sitting with him during the that's why I want to revisit some of the things in the story here in a minute. But we seen him sitting on a live stream with her. Remember that live stream where she said something crazy? He was like, he said something, and she was like, it means to not exploit or murder. Some shit about, she said something about children. It was just every time you would see them two together, like, after she passed, they start showing the clips and things start to resurface, and it was always something that's awkward, bro. Like something was off, man. Something was off, man. But David was most definitely doing something with that young girl sexually for sure. This wasn't no little friend or, you know what I mean? He didn't get a chance to have a childhood, like y'all say for some niggas. He didn't have a childhood, so he hung out with kids. Nah, this wasn't that. This wasn't that. I don't give no nigga that bad. You shouldn't be hanging out with kids, man. David was most definitely having sex with this young girl, man. Grooming this young girl, man. He probably the reason this young girl kept running away from the house because as long as she had somewhere to go with him, she didn't give a damn. Who keeps running away with nowhere to go? Just keep running. Who just keep running away with nowhere to go? David was the guy who was mother. Yeah. David was the one giving her somewhere to go every time she snuck out and she ran away, man. Queenie said his Asian gay boyfriend did it. Man, I don't care if the boyfriend did it. I feel like David played a role in it. Even if the gay Asian book, I do believe
We have been said that since day one.
Got something going on. I believe that little gay Asian assistant, his homie, whatever. You know what I mean? I think he might know something. You know what I mean? Not saying he actually chopped her up or he took her life, but I feel like y'all keep saying David had help in this situation. I do believe his little Asian partner knew no more than what he let on. Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang. Man, rest in peace to her, man. David is in jail, y'all. Been in jail for 2 days now, man. Finding arrest has been made in the murder of Celeste.
It's a high-profile case.
This is murder. Pure murder.
It's very tight-lipped. No suspects named, and yet on the side, on social media, all online, like there are thousands and thousands of people that are following this case very closely and start their own investigation. So I imagine that complicates things. There's going to be some truth to some of what people have found. There's going to be some confusion.
And hopefully we'll get those details on Monday, because if we have charging documents, we'll have some of the evidence that police are actually looking into. And we did get some information from sources, but you're right, LAPD was very tight-lipped in terms of what actually happened here.
Hopefully some resolution soon. Camille Bernal, thank you so much.
Smash that like button. Let me see. I want to comb through some more of this goddamn story too, man. Smash that like button, man. I want to comb through some more of this shit, gang. You know what I mean? Because
these are the lyrics from one of the biggest songs
this whole thing,
in 2022.
Man. This whole thing,
Romantic
crazy.
Homicide.
Yeah. Start with that romantic.
Sitting at almost 1 point.
Yeah, starting right there, fam, with that romantic homicide shit, man. I think that's what done it for me, gang. When I seen the lyrics to that romantic homicide, which the streams on that thing, and I'm sure it's even higher now, but the streams on that thing, man, whoa. Look at the streams on this thing, man. Oh, man, bro. Look at this, you know what I mean? This nigga's getting over 1 million daily listens to that romantic homicide. That record right there, man, that's a spooky ass record, man. Like I said, I heard of him before the whole shit. I think I've seen him around, seen him online, and I heard of his name before. But yeah, I never knew anything about his music. I never jammed his music. But after this happened, I heard the song and I watched a couple of his videos. I said, this motherfucker killer. Yeah. Oh yeah, after I seen a few of his videos, I said, this nigga will murder a chick. All his songs about a woman that hurts him. And what do you do? You know what I mean? How he get down on her. You know what I mean? How he takes her life. I mean, one of his videos, he was actually throwing a dead body of a woman or taking the dead body of a woman out of a trunk. That's one thing about that music, man. When you're making that good music, man, that real music, you know, music comes from the heart. You know what I mean? So when a motherfucker do something in real life or got a thought in their mind, it's going to come out in them records, man. I'm telling you. To people that write their own music, is no way around it. To people that produce TV shows and movies, it's no way you can go without putting your real life or something that's in your mind into your art. It just happens. It just happens. That's what's on your fucking mind. When you hurt, when you sad, when you write these records, the shit that's really in your mind and in your heart and your soul, that shit come out. And David felt that way, man. I think David fantasized about taking the life of a female. You know what I mean? I think he fantasized about that shit, man. They said the boy watched all kind of what's that shit? That anime, that gory ass anime shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, David already had signs there. This dude was a ticking time bomb. I think this was something that he always had planned. Because what could this young girl have done? There is no good motive. It's nothing you can tell me this girl done that made him do this. I mean, what are you gonna say? It was self-defense, man. She put a knife on me. I took it from her and cut her throat, man, and I just chopped her body up because I got scared, man. It's nothing. There is no excuse for this. There is no motive. what could she possibly done? Now I say a motive. I mean, like far as you can't justify what he did. There's no way to justify this. I mean, I didn't try to think of a million ways. Like, what would he? There is no way. It was nothing. What did he do? For what? She lied to you. She cheated on you. You wasn't supposed to be dating her anyway, bro. She was a kid. You get mad at a kid for cheating on you. You ain't supposed to be with her.
Ain't it?
Did she steal from you? Did she? Yeah, I mean, did she break your heart in some kind of way? What could have made David do this, bro? Why did David do this? I think we all know David did it. Now we all just really want to know why, bro. What the fuck happened, man? Smash that like button. Salute to everybody in the building, gang.
7 billion streams on Spotify. That's a milestone that very few artists have ever achieved, let alone an artist who was 18 at the time of this song's release, let alone an artist who has not one, but 2 songs with over 1 billion streams on Spotify before he's even of legal drinking age within the US.
Billions.
Imagine having 33 million monthly listeners on Spotify before having your first legal beer. That was the case for David.
Find a chance that she was pregnant. I think they said she wasn't pregnant. And then with them chopping her body up, with David chopping her up, or whoever chopped her up, I don't know if they could tell. I don't know if they could tell throughout the autopsy report, but I'm thinking they said, from what I know, that she wasn't pregnant. Like I said, I'm thinking that's what they said, right or wrong, gang. Didn't we hear reports that she was not pregnant?
Okay, so she was pregnant. But still, though, is she pregnant or not?
With the way her body was decomposed and chopped up, how will we really know?
They would have found out. They would have found it out. They would have found it out if she was pregnant or not.
With him chopping up her body, with her body being in the trunk for that amount of time, would they know if she was pregnant or not, gang? Talk to me in the chat. Somebody
The medical examiner can find out anything.
Where all my medical examiners at?
The real medical examiner, they can find out anything.
Possibly the most horrifying
They would find out she
story I have
pregnant
ever
or not.
read related to a musician. I didn't even know that David was a musician. I thought he was a streamer. I'm sure some of you guys are in the same boat as me and don't really understand what's going on. So as we break down this absolutely tragic situation, we'll try to put as many pieces to the puzzle together as possible.
Crazy situation.
Yeah, look at my chat. The prayer said yes, it was showing her blood work. Blood, okay. Thank y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building, man.
No, I'm saying they would have known. They would have known if she was pregnant or not.
Y'all are saying through blood. Y'all saying through blood. You know, the medical examiners would have been able to tell if Celeste is pregnant or not.
Yep.
So I guess we can take that off the table there. You know what I mean? That she wasn't pregnant. Because that's the first thing we all thought was, oh man, another classic case.
Yeah.
Another classic case of a pedo. Did it messing with a young girl? You know what I mean? She comes up pregnant. We just seen a story like that. You know, a young girl that was, you know what I mean? Her life was taken by her own uncle. And it turns out the girl was pregnant. So I thought, yeah, well, I think in this case, we was like, that got to be it right there, man. That girl turned up pregnant. David knew his cover was blown. This girl for sure ain't gonna get rid of this baby, man. You successful, you making money, nigga. Oh yeah, you got a kid on the way, buddy. But it turns out, like I'm saying, we hearing that no, she was not pregnant. So chat, talk to me. What is the motive? Well, what's in David's mind? Why did he do this?
Ain't no telling.
He didn't say sacrifice.
Ain't no telling why that nigga did that.
Before this right here, you know what I mean? The nigga been having some fame for a couple of years now doing this thing.
Nah, he didn't do it. Ain't no telling why he did it.
Took him out the game. And you would think that you
sacrifice
somebody that, you know, the entertainment business and the higher ups will be behind you and help you cover it up and shit like that. So let's throw that shit out the window. Why did David do this, man? Y'all come up with some real reasons, man.
September 7th, 2022.
Crazy.
A date that changed the life of a then 18-year-old singer by the name of David. This is the date that David released the music video for his song Romantic Homicide, which would go on to become his breakout single. September 7th, 2022 would also be a significant date for Celeste Hernandez, a child who was allegedly turning 12 on that date. Fast forward about a year and a half, April 5th, 2024, Celeste Hernandez is officially reported missing in Riverside County. And September 8th, 2025 would be one day after Celeste's 15th birthday. Her remains were allegedly discovered in Los Angeles inside of an impounded Tesla car, decomposed, dismembered into several pieces and
We got
wrapped
like
inside a plastic
we got like 20 minutes
in
left
the
on the
car's
line,
front
gang.
trunk.
That'll
Allegedly,
make 2
the
hours.
car in question had been towed to the impound lot after being abandoned
We got
in the
20 minutes
Hollywood
left on
Hills.
this bit.
The car had been parked in the Hollywood
I'm
Hills
gonna get ready for
at
tomorrow.
least a month. The body inside the vehicle had allegedly been there for an extended period of time.
Yeah, how many hours we did
That's the
earlier?
part that
Hour,
fucks me up the most. Yeah,
2,
that's
3.
the part
So
that
we're
really
about
fucks
4
me up the
hours.
most.
We did about 4 hours for the day.
Yeah,
That'll
and
be
I ain't talking
good.
about this nigga hair, these goddamn 2-year-old fucking Afro puffs. I'm talking about the fact that, you know, you did this to this young lady, and it shows you right there that whoever did this ain't no street person at all. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about, you know, doing shit like this. They, you know what I mean? They had no clue what to do after they did it. And that got David written all over it. A buster ass, friendly ass, zesty ass dude that undid some shit and don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? Who takes somebody's life, chops them up, puts them in a car registered to them, and just say, you know what, fam, we just gonna leave it there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We just gonna leave it there.
Facts.
We just gonna leave it there, man. We just gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Who does
Anybody
something
know,
like
bro?
that?
Hey, man, y'all probably should go burn
A
the car.
lunatic.
Y'all might go, take that bitch deep into the woods somewhere, man, and light that motherfucker on fire, fam.
Crazy
They
work.
shouldn't even be able to know who was in that motherfucking car. And I'm glad he didn't do that, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? Anybody that's been in the streets or anybody that's, you know what I mean, kind of, you know what I mean, that's the life they live in, that's the type of shit they would have done to get rid of this evidence. But this motherfucker right here gonna go as far as taking her life, chopping her body up, put her in the trunk, and then got lazy from there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It sounded like a nigga that was busy. Yeah, like a nigga that was on tour. A nigga had other shit to do. Just say, you know what, fam, we gonna leave it there, fam. You didn't think about the smell?
Ain't it? Y'all niggas ain't think about that?
David was locked up on Tuesday, man. No bond. If he's in general population, somebody should be whooping that nigga ass right about
Now. Right now.
Smash that motherfucking light, but gang, light some gas.
I'm
man.
telling you.
Please light some gas.
I'm telling you, right
the body
now.
inside the vehicle had allegedly been there for an extended period of time.
Right about now. This nigga ain't lying right
September
now, bro.
16th,
Right
2025,
about.
Somebody in my chat said,
Nah.
seems like a setup. So who said this? It didn't
Setup?
said, hey, man. Hey, bro. Banger. I feel you, bro. That's how dumb this nigga is, bro. Like, for real. You feel like, the nigga, there's no way he was that dumb. Somebody had did this. There's no way.
Yeah, he was that dumb. If they locked him up, they got evidence that he did it.
Like I said, banger.
They got all evidence that he did it.
The evidence is in the fact that he
What I just said. And this
This
is a live
his
show.
friend.
This is
young
a
girl
live show going on
always
right
with
now.
him. But we ain't heard him looking for it. We ain't seen him online saying, has anybody seen
Nope.
Celeste?
Nope.
We didn't hear from the parents that said, you know, David has been calling us. David
Nope.
came by here, knocking
Nope.
on the door.
Nothing.
David been online, posting pictures of her. Why wasn't David looking for this girl the whole entire time?
Cause he was guilty.
That's this little
He was
chick,
guilty.
man. She young. You mean to tell me you ain't got a close eye on her?
He was guilty.
Of course he did. He knew every move that girl made. That comes with grooming a chick, I'm sure. You older, she younger. You got her running away and shit.
Right.
I bet he knew every move this girl made.
Every
Never
move.
comes up missing and he don't know shit, ain't asked shit, ain't looking for her. He ain't said shit.
Nothing. That boy ain't said nothing, boy. That boy didn't say nothing.
Something ain't right, gang. Smash that like, but yeah. Something
He
wasn't
knew
right.
he was guilty. He knew he was guilty.
Publicly identified the body as Celeste Hernandez. The car in question was registered to David. David was out on tour when the car was towed. He hadn't been in Los Angeles. Did he even know who this woman was? The car might have been registered to him, but was it him or his team actively using it? In order to try to get an answer to these questions and a lot more, we got to take it all the way back. David was born in Queens, New York in 2005. His family...
To all y'all who just said he was a Texas nigga, take that back. I don't care if this motherfucker moved to Texas the day after he was born. He wasn't born in no Texas hospital, man. Shout out my Parkland niggas out here in Dallas, all my Baylor niggas. Yeah, there we go. That nigga ain't from here at all. His family might have moved there at one point in time, but he wasn't born on Texas soil. Yeah, he wasn't born on Texas soil. Yeah. Come on, man. You dig? What I'm gonna say, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna he was raised in Texas or not, motherfucker. He wasn't born here. Yeah, I don't give a hell. He was, his family moved to Texas when he was very young. I get that, gang. But he wasn't born here, gang.
He eventually moved out to Houston, Texas, where he grew up in a deeply Christian household. His childhood was shaped by gospel music and church choir. He learned piano and lived in a space where secular music was largely absent. He had said in an interview, "I grew to like being alone and finding creativity in isolation," a theme that would echo throughout his art. But his shelter from secular music had changed at around the age of 13. On his school laptop, he first heard the song Gucci Gang by Lil Pump, his first taste of mainstream rap. That moment.
Oh, give me 1 second, gang. Give me 1 second. That was a nigga first taste of mainstream rap. Give me 1 second, gang.
It cracked open a new world. He began discovering XXXTentacion, the members-only collective, and indie artists that he stumbled upon in unexpected ways. One of those ways was through the video game Fortnite. By middle school, David was homeschooled, which left him with a lot of time and a growing sense of isolation. Friends drifted away.
Hey, I want to say this right now, man. They say David was homeschooled. All homeschool kids are gay. You know what I mean? Or weird. You know what I mean? All homeschool kids are gay, weird. They try to be, abusers. You know what I mean? They try to be drug addicts and shit. You know what I mean? And I know that it's too dangerous taking to school these days. A lot of people turn to homeschool because school is dangerous. But yeah, most people that are homeschooled turn to be fucking weirdos. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm just keeping it 100. Most kids, every kid about that, he was homeschooled. He was kept away from other children. Yeah, he was kept away from other kids. Nigga trying to be a fucking weirdo, man.
What y'all think?
School, man. Might not be safe there, but it ain't safe at home either. Smash that goddamn light button.
Mine, though, he found an outlet
in
Fortnite montages.
Some homeschool kids do be straight. They be alright.
Adding gameplay clips, overlaying them with music, but
ain't every homeschool kid like that. I don't been around some homeschool kids.
Would often lead to a copyright strike, which would force him to take them down. That's
so I can't say that about every homeschool kid. I'm be honest. I can't agree
Why don't
with
you just
school
make
now.
your own music instead? And David
I've
been
been
blunt
around
about
some
it in the
homeschool
past,
kids.
emphasizing that Fortnite is what led him to make music in the first place. One night, frustrated with copyright strikes, he simply searched how to make music on an iPhone. He recalled the moment saying, "This app called BandLab popped up. I downloaded it, and the next day, he began recording. His setup was bare bones, just an iPhone, a pair of wired Apple earbuds, and his sister's closet as a booth. But it wasn't.
Yeah, he was in the closet, man. They said where he did his music at, man. All his music was in the closet. Yeah, you know what I mean? All his music was in the closet, man. What a coincidence, nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah. What a coincidence that in 2022 or 23, when niggas all got studios and shit like that, this nigga was recording in the closet. Well, come on out the closet, nigga. Yeah, come on out that goddamn closet, man. This fan is burning my blunt up, man. I swear this whole the fan is smoking the blunt with me, man. I'm gonna turn this bitch off, man. Yeah, the fan is hitting them. I got a ceiling fan on above me, and I swear it's hitting my blunt with me, man. Every time I look down, the ash is getting longer and shit, man. Come on, fan. Yeah, you didn't put in on this, man. You didn't put in on this, man. You didn't put in. Smash that goddamn light, but man. But either way, he's a talented son of a bitch. Gotta say that. Yeah, gotta say that, man. Yeah, gotta say that, man. He's a talented son of a bitch, man. Yeah. Gotta give him his props on that, man. The dude can sing, he can write music, he recorded his own music, he found different apps and shit to use. Talented son of a bitch, but most of the crazy ones are, gang. It is. Most of the crazy ones are smash.
But from the start, David approached music like a gamer and a visual artist. He emphasized, "In the early days of creating music, my main inspiration was literally just Fortnite and video games." The cinematic quality of montages made David want to make his songs feel like mini movies. "I try to make music as visual as possible. When you hear it, you kind of craft the music video yourself," David had said. At the time, he was a professional Fortnite player. His music, on the other hand, it was intuitive, not necessarily calculated. He had said, 80% of the time, I'm in my sister's closet listening through my instrumental library without much writing beforehand. I'm a strong believer in the way sounds speak to me, as if an instrumental will sometimes literally tell me what needs to be said on it. David's catalog consisted of a lot of music dealing in heartbreak, loneliness, longing, but he had admitted that in his
old school shit, man. Loneliness, heartbreak, depression, anxiety and shit. Yeah, I mean, that's that homeschool shit, man. That's that sitting up by yourself too much, man. That's that watching all that anime porn.
Go, you out loud. You out loud, Sko.
A lot of these kids are fucking weirdos, man. David's young. A lot of these kids are weirdos these days, man. Sit in the house by themselves all day. No outside interactions, no social skills are all fucked up. Don't do shit but sit in the house. Little young niggas too, man. Yeah, sit in the house beating their dick all day long, man. Watching anime porn and shit. Watching Pornhub and shit, man. These little niggas these days ain't, they don't even know what it's like to just fall in love with a chick your age, a fine girl your age. It's always something weird with these niggas, man.
Always.
A kid, a dude, it's just, it's just something, he done turned into a transmission. It's just like always some shit, man. Niggas never got how to fall in love with a girl your age. A fine chick, a fine thing, man. It's like nowadays, a lot of these cats are making something always weird and off, man. All these grown-ass women out here, Dave, by the time you turn 17, 18, man, you get money, you got fame. I don't understand a nigga that can have any woman they want, or if you're gay, any dude you want. If you're gay, I'm not judging nobody. Gay! But you went after a 12-year-old little girl?
I ain't know.
Oh, no. That's not normal, bro.
That's
not normal. It's one thing to say a
bitch.
girl is 16 and a nigga 18. We hear about shit like that. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. We hear about that all the time.
Right.
He was 18, she was 16, or she was 16, or he was 16, she was 18, maybe a year and a half apart type shit. Go to the same school type shit. But when you a grown-ass man, 17, 18 years old, and you fucking with something in middle school, elementary? Oh, nah, bro.
That real,
Chester.
though.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Chester.
That real, though.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we know how this shit go, man. You don't know, man. You don't drop that low. What the fuck? What? Nigga, you 18 and your girl is 12?
All right.
Oh, nah. Yeah, we whooping this nigga. Let a nigga come around me and say, yeah, I'm gonna go pick up my little bitch, man. Oh, for real shit. Where you gonna pick her up from? Shit, she go to motherfucking me, she go to High Village Middle School. Nigga, what? Pistol at? Where my pistol? Glad I got my pistol, nigga. Where my pistol at, fam? Yeah, my pistol at. Damn, lashing. Man, you better glad I got my gun, fam. Yeah, hell nah, bro. Can't rock with you, bro. Get your bitch ass on. This creepy ass nigga. Stay away from my house. They got kids over there, nigga. Yeah. So I'm not giving David no pass, man. David is a pure bitch ass nigga, man. No matter how we look at it, man, David is a hoe ass nigga, man. 18, a girl 12.
Yeah, you need to chill out.
I think he killed her.
You bucking.
Just by that right there. Just that
You
alone
plucking.
makes you say, yeah, bro, you weird, fam. You basically grooming a kid.
For real.
So if something happens to her, guess what we gonna think did it?
You? Your ass.
The creepster in her goddamn life, nigga.
Ain't it?
Fuck that nigga David, man. Like that David pack up, man. I hope a nigga whooping his bitch ass right. I hope some nigga whooping that nigga right. I'm talking about jumping and knee to the ribs, the elbow to the back, nigga. Head lock. I'm talking about falling back with it. Man, I hope a nigga on his ass beating his bitch ass up right now.
Straight
I
up.
hope a guard just walk by his cylinder. You know what I mean? To open that nigga ship and leave it open, man. Y'all pop his cell, man. Tell somebody to sit in the tower. Pop that nigga cell, man. Sure. You just hear shit open up.
All right.
Let the trustees get him, man.
Ridiculous. That boy, that ridiculous.
I'm glad this nigga ass in jail, man. We gotta get niggas like this off the streets, man.
That boy ridiculous.
Smash that like game, but what is the motive, game? We're trying to figure out, man. Why did David do this shit? Why did he do this? He had all this fame, all this talent. He was on tour, selling out
mine went
shows.
to another level.
And this nigga showed up with caskets and shit, just making us even more suspicious. This nigga, man, smashed the light button, guy. He was into some weird shit, man. This one of them homeschool niggas, y'all. So if you homeschool your kids, your grandkids, just know they're gonna fuck around and be weirdos, man.
Early days of creating music,
Crazy
a lot of
word.
these experiences were imagined emotions or living vicariously through others.
I would sit down and try to find things for inspiration because I was just writing these beautiful, beautiful songs. My mother was like, where is these lyrics coming from? You're homeschooled. What do you know about love? What do you know about heartbreak? I would go on.
Right, there we go, mama. Where are these lyrics coming from? You're homeschooled, bitch ass nigga. Not gonna be knowing about the real world and shit. We're trying to keep you away from that.
Right.
Man, you be watching that goddamn porn, son. We got you in the house all day. Yeah, Mama thought it was weird that he knew that he had a thing. Mama thought it was weird that he was singing about hoes. And she's like, first of all, I know you're gay. And then second of all, nigga, you don't even have the house, nigga. You in the house all day. You know about love, bitch ass nigga. What your whole ass know about love? Nigga, the mama question, nigga. What's up with the lyrics, fam? You talking about killing one of these bitches. Yeah, what do you know about love, son?
Too long, gang.
Yeah, he didn't know about love, man. He didn't know, man. So, you know what I mean? Awkwardly, socially awkward and shit. He didn't know.
He ain't know
A
nothing.
nigga like this don't go after a woman his age, or it depends on how you live your life, a dude his age.
Yeah, that nigga there, boy, he was on another level.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, hit that button. Hit that button.
Gay! But either way, you were supposed to go after somebody your
Crazy
own
work.
age, bruh.
Yeah, I'll tell
You
you.
feel me? Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button.
I'm telling you.
And then, bro was in love with his mama. Bricks. And then, Bricks, I game and knock you on this one, fam. Because there's some weird shit going on with David, bro. You know what I mean? We're trying to figure it out right now. We're trying to figure out who was David, man. What is the motive for him killing Celeste and chopping her body up, man? Little homeschool dude writing, you know, questionable records about women and falling in love and heartbreaking. You know, who was this nigga and why did he do this shit, man? So, yeah, I came in. I was finna say, I'm finna throw your ass a time out, man. But I said, you know what, fam? Nah, bro. Nah, bro, I can't do that with this one. This is some weird shit, man. This is some weird shit, man. But they said his mom even questioned his lyrics and what he was saying because, nigga, you in homeschool, nigga.
Experiences were
I'm telling you, why did he, like, come on, man.
I would sit down and try to find things for inspiration because I was just writing these beautiful, beautiful songs. My mother was like, where is these lyrics coming from? You're homeschooled. What do you know about love? What do you know about heartbreak? I would go on Discord and I would go on Fortnite and I would not just let people talk to me and just tell me about their lives. And I would basically just take their lives and write songs about them.
It's a strange claim to make,
Crazy
considering how
word.
vivid
I'm telling you,
dark,
that's what
and
I say.
emotionally
Crazy
charged
word.
a lot of these lyrics are within his music. He started dropping songs on SoundCloud, and
let's not forget, it looked like this nigga was hanging out with kids on Fortnite. Shit, I know everybody play Fortnite. I'm not saying Fortnite has like an age thing. I know it's probably adults and teenagers that everybody play Fortnite.
Yeah, it is.
But he on Fortnite listening to people's stories and shit. I guarantee you, I guarantee something tells me he's a Fortnite group of kids. Like he in there with the 13-year-olds and the 12-year-olds and the 14-year-olds and shit.
Crazy
He in there
word.
with them.
Crazy word.
And he listen to their stories about life or different shit. Man, nigga, ain't nobody in there told you nothing like that, bruh. Your ass is crazy, bruh.
Crazy word.
This is a crazy nigga that sat in his bedroom by himself all day and just thought of the most. They say idle mind is the devil's workshop. That's why these kids that got the fucking house, man. That's why it wasn't nothing wrong with going outside playing hide and go get it. It wasn't nothing wrong. Now you look back, you realize, kids they need to be social with each other. I mean, boys need to know how women gonna treat them for real in real life, not online, not some shit you talking to somebody online or you've been watching porn all day. And you need to go out there and have real interactions with real girls, man, to find out about girls for real. To know what they like, what they don't like. Go outside, nigga. We all the chicks outside, fam.
I'm telling you.
These young niggas, man, they meet chicks online and shit. Fuck around, be a catfish, be a little boy you talking to and shit. Man, yeah, two boys talking to each other, one playing like a girl and shit.
Crazy word. That'll be crazy.
Then another boy find out you're really a boy, he ain't so mad after all. I mean, hell, y'all been friends this long, like we keep it going. It's weird, bro. Yeah.
Weird.
Fuck the internet, bro, when it comes to shit like that, man. Yeah, to any of you niggas that trying to meet some hoes online, bro, you niggas, y'all wild, bro. Go outside, fam.
For real.
Please stop meeting niggas on the internet. Nobody's being honest about their life online. They only showing you the best moments.
They ain't.
Or they trying to, or they clout chase or just making up shit. Yeah, get off the internet, man. Get offline, man. Get offline, man. Stop trying to find anything online because online is full of weirdos like David. Watching children online too, man. Stop. This is a perfect example, man. This is a perfect example of why you shouldn't let your kids sit up with a fucking iPad all day. That's what Celeste was doing at 11, 12 years old. They ran into a creepy motherfucker like this. Yep. That's why it's not okay to let the internet babysit your fucking kids all day, man. Make them niggas go outside and play throw up tackle, man. Wall ball. What happened to wall ball, man? What happened to hot peas and butter, man?
Niggas ain't doing that no more. They want to be on the game. iPads, all type of shit.
Beat niggas up like
nah.
throw up tackle, nigga.
Nigga ain't with that no more.
21.
Niggas ain't with that no more.
God,
Horseshoes or nothing. Nigga ain't even trying to play
In July
horseshoes
of
in there.
2022 is when he released the breakout single Romantic
Crazy
Homicide.
work.
He recorded that song in his sister's closet with the same
Crazy
earbuds,
work.
but eventually the song blew up on TikTok. Suddenly, this teenager who had been an anonymous gamer was now climbing the charts. The track hit number 3 on Billboard's Hot Alternative Songs, and by September 2022, he had signed with the label Darkroom/Interscope. And soon after, he would score his second hit, Here With Me. By 2023, David's success would only get bigger. Keep in mind, he's only around 18 years old at the time, but he releases his debut EP, Petals to Thorns, a second EP later that year, The Lost Petals. He started performing around the world, even opening up for SZA's SOS tour. By the beginning of 2025, he dropped his debut album, Withered. Fortnite remained woven into his identity as he was tasked to write the official Fortnite anthem, Locked and Loaded. And by the middle of 2025, David embarked on his own solo tour. But fans noticed something strange about the tour from the jump. Every city he'd go to, every venue he'd play at, there would be a massive silver casket that would be carried into the event hall, placed right outside of the room David would perform in, and there'd be baskets of stickers and other little items related to his brand that fans would be able to pick up right next to the casket. Almost like a memorial service. Like we mentioned before, David's music, his brand aesthetic was about heartbreak, loss, tragedy, and he said a lot of these scenarios were imagined. He was living vicariously with others. Maybe this was all just part of the larger aesthetic. But even without knowing what we know today, it's still a very strange way to kick off every single one of your shows.
I gotta get up in the morning, guys.
Now, why does the artist do that?
I ain't know when got late.
The artist do that.
It got late, gang.
Oh yeah, this young nigga had some shit on his mind, man. David had some shit on his mind, man. And this is no
It
different.
got
Look,
late, gang.
the reason I say this is, right, gang, let's be honest, man. Let's keep it 1,000 right now. When you see David doing shit like this, to me, this is no different. It did from what Mo3 was doing. Let's be honest, gang. Stop the bullshit now. Rappers do this kind of shit all the time, right or wrong. Rappers do this kind of shit. They be the rappers you be hearing that be really like that. They really be living like that. They do shit like this all the time. Niggas talk about they death. Niggas be laying in caskets and shit. Niggas shooting videos of them being dead or them killing niggas and all kind of. Rappers do this kind of shit all the time. Yeah. And them niggas be crazy. David is no different. He just was on some more shit. He was on some pedophile, doing something to a female type shit. But let's be honest, fam. We see a lot of artists that really be into that. I mean, really, you look up and find out that nigga was really that nigga was really like that. You go listen to their music, you be like, they been trying to tell us that the whole goddamn time.
The whole time, for real. It be like that.
They've been trying to tell us that the whole time what was in their mind.
For real.
Because we know for a fact that niggas like Mo3, niggas like Tupac, certain niggas thought about dying all the time. Every goddamn album, every goddamn song.
Yep.
All niggas talked about was their demise and dying and niggas doing this and niggas standing over me. That'd be exactly how them niggas go out. And David looked like that's the type of shit he was on, man. Romantic homicide.
Crazy.
There was some shit that pretty soon was really gonna come true. When you think about it enough, when you talk about it enough, you bring that shit to life, man.
It do.
It's like anything you do in life. If you practice that shit more than anybody, you up shooting 100 jump shots every damn morning, 500 jump shots afternoon, 10,000 by night. You probably gonna be the best jump shooter in the world. That's all you think about. And when niggas be doing shit like this, caskets and funerals and talking about how, you know what I mean, you had to kill your woman and shit. You know what I mean? Like, eventually, nigga, yeah. Eventually you look up, nigga, and you be that shit come true, bro. So yeah, I'm looking at David like we look at the rest of these artists, like, man, nigga was trying to tell us something. Yeah, that nigga was trying to tell us something.
Facts, though.
His tour.
Crazy work. We're gonna keep our eyes on that David case though too. Crazy, gang.
This was a world
he ain't
tour
getting out of
that
this
began
though.
on August 5th,
He ain't getting out of
2025.
this though.
David was supposed to be making a stop on the tour
He
in
ain't gonna
LA
get out of
on
this.
September
It's over
20th,
with for him.
2025.
It's over with for him. I'm finna
Keep
get
in
up
mind,
and
the
get
tour
out of here,
kicked off
gang.
on August 5th in
I gotta
Del
get up
Mar,
out of here.
California.
I gotta get up in the
Meaning,
morning.
even though
Keep
David
our
was
eyes on
traveling
the David
across
case,
North
bro.
America on this
Salute
tour
to
throughout the
everybody that
remainder of
came
August,
too.
he kicked it off
No cap.
in California. Why
All right,
this
good
is
night, gang.
significant is because,
I don't
like
stay in
I
here
mentioned
later than what I'm
before,
supposed to
a
get
Tesla
stayed
that
on.
was registered under David's name
But this
had
show,
been parked
if you
on
want
a
to finish
street
watching
in
this
Los Angeles
this show right
for
here,
a large number of days.
it's just
It
say
had
no
been
to scope.
towed on
Go
September 6th.
go finish
2
watching
days
if
later,
you want to
due
finish
to the
watching.
disgusting smell coming from the car,
Go
authorities
subscribe
opened
to
it
my
and
boy Scope,
located
man.
a body.
No cap.
Post
Get
about a
up
week
out of here,
later,
gang.
the body was identified as Celeste
W
Hernandez.
to y'all,
And
though.
according to
Everybody
people
that
following
came
the
by.
discovery, she appeared to
W,
be
guy.
unalive for some time. Now, according to
Let me show it
sources,
to you
although
so you
this
can know.
vehicle is registered
Just
under
go this
David's
right here. You
name,
want to finish
it's
watching
one of
it.
several vehicles that he owns, and many different
You see it
people
right there?
use these vehicles at
Type-
any given
type
time.
that in
Because
right
of
there.
this, and because of David's overall
Just
very
type that in
nice
right there.
public personality, although his
Like I said, gang.
And go
Every
subscribe, my
time they
boy.
hit y'all with that, right? Every time they,
Go
I want to
right
make sure
there,
y'all
man.
have common sense like me.
Go
gang.
watch him,
Please,
man.
I want to
Go run my boy up, man.
almost as smart.
Salute, gang.
I
I'm
wanna
out.
go back. I don't want to hear shit about, about, oh, this was, he had multiple